Hi, everyone.
Hello,
How
hello.
you doing?
Who have we got
So,
lurking?
yeah, we've got a lot of people probably lurking. So we're waiting for our guests to arrive. They may be a little bit late.
It's such a
Um,
mystery, she might not even know who it is.
that could be true. You're very right. Although I think people kind of know. But anyway, so how's everybody doing? I hope your Thursday's starting out better than mine. My computer froze on me, my laptop froze, and I couldn't get it to shut down. So I'm so glad it's working now. I'm just happy. And my husband made me a little riser out of wood for it. So now it sits up higher, and maybe that'll help the fan to cool it off better.
Mine sits on a couple of little boxes.
Yeah, I was going to go there. I was thinking
Angie.
about that. Hi, Angie.
Hi, other Randy.
Other Randy. What to distinguish between the Randy we have here and the
Well,
other Randy?
see, I was in this auction earlier, and I'm just sitting there doing stuff, while I'm listening. And all of a sudden I go, oh, okay, Randy, you're bidding. Okay, yeah, you want to go up that one? Okay, sold to Randy. And I'm going, so I typed in the chat, I said, is there another Randy? Because I'm not bidding. And there was another Randy. Hi, Myra.
There are a couple of Randys.
Hey, John.
Hi, John. Hi, Buying Spaces. Myra? Is that Buying Spaces?
Yeah.
I think, yeah. Welcome
Hi,
in.
John.
I'm terrible with names, but thank you for coming in.
Oh,
yes. Oh, how cool. Hi, Uni.
I looked for that blasted chat. Where was it? I never got a notification for it. Whose channel was it on?
That's really confusing because I was on with somebody and I'm like, and it said the east to west, and I'm like, I thought there were more people on here.
Well, whose channel? Because I was looking for it. But I got no notification.
I was on with Picasso Cat. But I think she was on somebody else's channel. I think. I don't know. But I saw other people too. So
there she is.
Oh, there she is.
I'm in the back room.
Yeah, you have to go in on the StreamYard link that I emailed you. So it's in your email. All right. So we're just waiting for that. In the meantime, okay. So
John and Myra, whose channel was the East West on? Because, like I said, I never got a notification. I was looking for it. And maybe I misunderstood whose channel it was on.
I was trying to figure out if it was streamed on each one separately as it went along, or
I don't know.
Yeah, it was confusing me too.
Well, I want to go back and rewatch it, at least, since I missed it.
Hey, everybody. I'm trying
to... There she is. It was on Angela's? Okay, I didn't realize it was on Angela's.
I got it. There we go. I finally made it.
Okay.
It's set to go downward. Sorry. I'll just stop my camera right now. I have it set up for the stuff.
To go down. Yeah. Well, that's okay. Anyway, everybody, Barb is our special guest. And I'm going
to everybody.
Start with a little bit of, I guess, housekeeping. So when we do our offers, when we have an offer, if everybody is to the point where they're at the max that they want to put in, they can let us know if they're out. And then we can count it down, going once, going twice, last call or forewarning, and then we'll do sold. If you come in before the sold, we will continue the bid or open up the bid again or offers again until we don't.
Becky, froze it.
I froze or you froze?
You're frozen. I still see me, but I don't know.
I see me. Let me go on and look.
I see me moving. But
I see me moving too, but
oh, now you are.
That doesn't always mean anything. Okay, so who's moving? Me or her? Oh, I hope it doesn't give me fits. Like, no, not allowed. Okay, there. I brought up my phone so I can look at it.
Yeah, horrible legs.
Yeah. And it's always I was going to say, we're going to show 3 items each, and I'm going to bring up Randy to talk about herself because I'm obviously flustered here. I don't know why. There.
Hi, Janice. Well, hey, I'm Randy, and my channel is Moon Valley Crafts. I also have an Etsy shop with the same name, Moon Valley Crafts. And to make it real easy, my email is moonvalleycrafts@aol.com. I'm in the middle Missouri, and my nose itches.
I hate that. You know,
no.
That's what happens.
And so I like everybody else, I use PayPal for invoicing and Pirate Ship for shipping. But the beauty of being in the middle of the country is I only have to pay, you get shipping for only half the country at a time, not all the way across. So it can be a little bit cheaper. If we do business for the first time, just fire me off an email and give me your real name, your YouTube name, the address you want your item shipped to, and of course, use the email you want your PayPal invoice to go to. And I'm got every Thursday, you're going to find me here with Becky at 8:00 Central. And I'm also the moderator for Marzina, and Marzina is under the weather right now. Otherwise, we do Monday at 7 Central and 5:00 Central before Becky. And tomorrow, I am going to be on Johnny's Rush Hour. And then on Wednesday next week, the 26th, I will be on Johnny's again, the Hump Day auction. And so anything else I need to tell you? I got 2 kitties that are little troublemakers. In fact, my little male, see, last night, okay, we were supposed to have some snow. So I looked out the window. This is like 11 o'clock at night. It's cold. It's windy. It's snowing a little bit. And I saw that my wheelbarrow full of wood, because I have a wood stove and a fireplace, was uncovered. And so I put my coat on and dashed out the door, and I covered it back up, and I knew the little stinker was probably waiting at the door. And sure enough, I opened that door and he shot out. And of course, it's dark on the patio except for the limited light. So I had to chase him around the patio, and that wasn't working. So I went back in and got his favorite toy, but the bell had come off, and the other little kitty had hidden the bell. And so it didn't have the same appeal. And so he wouldn't come to me. And then meanwhile, while I'm trying to lure him in the door with the toy, the little girl goes out the door. So here I am at 11:30 at night in my coat, thank God, and 2 dang cats out on the patio. But I finally got them in. But they're grounded.
How does that work for you, them being grounded?
Oh, I wouldn't talk to them or pet them when we went to bed.
Oh, I was wondering about that.
Yeah. Oh, gosh. So that was my adventure with kitties last night. They were good today.
Well, hi, Jen. Nice
okay. So now, what? We go to Barb?
Yep.
Hi, everybody. My camera is set. for the auction. So if I put it up, it's going to flop down again. I'm in Louisiana. I ship through pirate ship. So whatever it costs me, it costs you. I do my invoices and stuff through PayPal. My PayPal email is on my main page. It's Akira White Wolf Woman at gmail.com. I try to invoice within 3 to 5 days, unless you've talked to me before and you have a running account with me. And I do that with some people. It's just to have fun. It's only a few things are not handmade. Everything I do is handmade. So it's anywhere from resin to ceramics, my gosh, jewelry and stuff like that. I mean, I got a lot of it. So, but I want to thank Becky for inviting me on here. I want to thank Randy for being here also, and everybody else here. And we'll see how it goes. I haven't done this in about 1.5 years. I have on eBay and through email. So you can order through email and get something from me also.
Good to know.
Just God bless everybody. And good luck.
Okay. All right. I guess I'll put me up here for a minute. So I ship out of Glendale, Arizona. And if you're still waiting for an invoice from me, I am going to get my invoices caught up by tomorrow at the latest. I know I still have about, I think, 5 packages from last week. I still have to box because they were a lot of glass and I have to be very careful. And I was waiting for a box order. So anyway, I ship out of Glendale, Arizona. I do PayPal and pirate ship. And I am on with Aaron Proctor, the ephemera guy, on Saturdays at 3 p.m. Pacific time, 6 p.m. Eastern. I'm also going to be on this Saturday, Maria California Thrifter, and I think that's 10 a.m. Pacific time. So I think that's 1 Eastern time. So Maria California Thrifter. Then on Mondays, I'm on Whatnot, and I'm on at 6 p.m. Pacific time, 9 p.m. Eastern. And I do post videos of what sold, or I've been trying to, on my Whatnot and on my YouTube, on Instagram and on YouTube. So that's been kind of interesting. And if anybody has any questions, just let us know. And if Barb's okay, I'm going to let her go first.
Oh, really? Okay. Let me see if I can get some help here first. Okay.
You want me to have Randy go first? I could do that.
No, I got it. It's just, this thing's heavy.
Oh, okay.
This is the honey calcite crystal. It's 8 to 10 pounds. I don't really remember exactly how heavy it is. It comes from Florida. Let me get my light on here. It doesn't look like it shines, but I was looking at it earlier. I don't know if my camera's going to pick it up. Let's see. It does have glitter in it. Does the red show it? I don't know if this is going to show it. I may have to hold it closer up. Okay, I can see it glitter from here. But it does have little specks of glitter. It shines up in here.
Oh, yeah, I can see that in the middle.
See, in the middle?
Yeah,
but it does have it on the outside. And the starting bid, I got it. This was told that it's like a $500 piece. I got it for about $100, but I need the space. So I'm going to start this bid at $40. And this is honey calcite. Now, this is the matrix on the outside, but it can still be cleaned some more. But it does. Let me see if I can get my light back on here and see if I can get closer. So you can still, there you go. See, there's a little bit of glitter, glitz, but it shows up a lot better when you have a better light. But you can see where the honey calcite's in and then some of the matrix and stuff. And if you want, they had started drilling a hole here, and they were going to drill a hole all the way through and put a light in here. So this is starting at $40.
That's a beautiful piece.
It's a heavy piece. It's beautiful. And what happened is he hit it with a sledgehammer, and this was the biggest piece that came off of it. But you can see right here, it's light. Then it has that yellow, and then it's kind of light, and then this is white. It even glitters almost like sand. You put light on sand, that's what this looks like. But mine is washing it out, but see, you can see some of it glitter. Look towards the center.
Oh yeah, when you turn it like that, you can really see it.
All of it does. Look, you can see some up here too. It's too heavy. Oh, my back. I can't do that long. So if there's any interest.
Okay. I don't see
and it is a real stone.
Think about it, and if you have interest later, you can just speak up and or email directly.
Right, because I always watch my emails too, and I don't know. It's just I'm trying to get rid of a lot of this stuff. So that's number one. Number two, this goes all the way back to 1972. You can hear it echoing. Look how beautiful the seashell is. And I'll clean it up. It's been on my shelf. But I can tell you it was 1972 when I found it on Galveston Island Beach in Texas.
Wow.
And this is starting at $15. You'll normally pay $40, $50 for some of these. Yes, it's a very big one. I forgot to measure it. I'm sorry, y'all, I'm worn out, but it's been a long week. 6, 7, 8, 9 inches that away, and about 6.5 that away. So starting bid on this is $15. And I had 5 of them, but hurricanes and stuff got all but this.
Oh, wow.
So if it was 71 that we were out there in Galveston, that would be what? 40-something years, something like that, old. And I don't know how long it's been in the thing, but if you put it up to your ear, you can hear the ocean in it, which is really your heartbeat. Okay, that's number 2. And then number 3 is a choice. And I have to stand up to get to that one. I don't know where Wolf went. He was supposed to hand this to me. I got everything on the ladder up here. Okay. This was I made it. The senior citizen group gave it to me, just plain. So I put the white ivory glaze on it. It's a fruit bowl, and then I put all the decals and refired everything on here. And this looks like a chip, but it's not. It's in the decal. But they have all the different fruits and stuff. And I'm trying to look at this. This is going to be buy it now. I guess I need to put my glasses on, huh, sisters? For me to read my own typing. It's buy it now, $20, and I'll measure it for you. Okay. That's 6 is half, so that's 12. About 14 inches that away. Good and solid. Really heavily poured. 6 and 4. So that'd be 10 inches that way. And then it's about 4 inches deep. Buy it now, $20. Did I put, yeah. This is the fruit bowl. Here you go, Wolf. Look at that. Now this, in 1970, my aunt wanted this. And I told her, but there's no pretty reds. She said, just make it up. This is called honey. The color is honey eggnog. It has little specks all up in it. And this is the tag I had right there. So it has, and it's white inside. And
Is
she
it
used
oven
it a
safe?
lot. Huh?
Is it oven safe?
Yes. Actually, ceramics with glazes are fired at 3,200 degrees. So yes, it is. No, it's ceramics. Ceramics. So she used it every holiday. And when you do ceramics and you get pieces from other places, you'll see like a little white spot on the bottom. These are called hot spots. Something about the mold they poured it in or anything. That's why I didn't go any higher on this. So this was from my aunt way back then. And my aunt passed away, so her sister got it. Then when she passed away, I got it back and it's been sitting there. It's oven safe. Yes. A kiln will fire up to 3,200 degrees to fire the glaze. So you know, if you got to turn your oven on and let it slowly warm up with the container in it. You don't want it just to fire up at 500 degrees. It will crack then. So those are my pieces.
Okay. Those are nice.
Thank you.
Here's Randy.
I did a lot of ceramics.
Alrighty. So the first thing I've got is a set. So here is a beautiful cloisonne hinged bangle. But it has matching pierced earrings. Look at that. Now this will easily fit a 6 to an 8 because it's oval. Earrings are post. Let me take it off. It opens up like that. There's no name on it. No manufacturer. Beautiful blue. It's given the color is perfect. So it's a rose. See, Patty Rose, a rose. So we've got this beautiful blue, this beautiful rose. Give you an idea of the size. It's a nice size. It's comfortable. It's hard to tell if this would be 80s or 90s, but they're vintage. And the fun thing is, I got them separately. I lucked out. I had the bracelet and I saw the earrings. I said, dang, I think those will match a bracelet I've gotten. Sure enough. What'd you say, Becky?
I think I saw those in the 80s.
I'm thinking 80s. My gut says 80s.
Yeah.
Because I know cloisonne was very, very big then.
Yeah, like 70s and 80s even.
Yeah.
Like late 70s though.
Right. So if you have any interest in this, let me know. Then my next thing. This is 63 inches. It's not a necklace per se. It's a lariat. There's a fancy schmancy word for it, and I've got it written down. And what this is matte finish quartz. And it's in these beautiful pastel colors. It has been knotted. And at the end are these dangles. So basically you throw it around your neck and sort of, tie a little bow. Now, here's the other thing. You could probably take it and restring it and make a long necklace out of it if you wanted, or you could make a whole bunch of jewelry out of this with this many inches, 63 inches. I love this matte finish quartz. And I love the pastel colors. Any interest?
Everybody's quiet today.
I know. And my last item this round, got to bring a buy it now. So this is a 7-inch bracelet. Now, it's got a blue stone, and then it has mother of pearl, and then these silver tone beads with a toggle. Here's the thing. I'll be really honest. I suspect it's turquoise, but I wasn't sure. But this is what I did. I went ahead and put the presidium on it. So presidium, of course, cannot tell you if something is turquoise or not. However, when I tested on known turquoise, it doesn't read. It stays right in the glass line. And usually if it's made out of, if the stones, hola Maritza, if the stones are magnesite or howlite, you will get a reading. It moves. So I put the presidium in this and it did not move. So right now and I know that the stone, it's like I've seen it before. Well, George got it.
George got it, yeah.
But I'll be honest, George, I think it is turquoise. Simply because of the way the presidium, and it's just something about it nags me. And you've got these pretty little mother of pearl pieces. And it is yours, George. And that's my 3.
Okay. Well, I'm sitting here trying to pick up what my last couple items are going to be. It's going to be a surprise to me and you guys.
Yeah.
Anyway, in the meantime, I didn't move this over. Pass the glass in my way. Uh-oh. So I guess I'll give you a little teaser of what it's going to be.
Yeah, that's my gut feeling, Barb.
Let me move these two guys out of the way. Oh, my goodness. Do you ever feel like a hot mess some days?
No, but I'm a cold mess a lot of times.
Oh, cold mess. Well, today I'm a little bit of a mess.
I'm hot, summer or winter, with a fan sleeping at night and the AC, so I can't say nothing.
Oh, okay. Now, so I'm going to say that this does have a little condition issue. It does have a little chip. The number 1, depression glass.
Oh, I love that.
Maple leaf pattern. Underneath, on the underneath side here, it does have this chip. See there? But it's underneath, so it doesn't affect like the top where you're going to put your stuff. But that's why I have it at $8 instead of charging more.
Yeah, still hold a cake.
Yep, and a beautiful maple leaf design. And I love these little legs on it. Aren't those cute?
So cute. Oh, Wolf is packing things if y'all hear noise back here. I can turn off my mic if you need.
No, we don't hear it.
Okay.
So this would be sort of $8. It's my item number 1. And if you guys think about it, well, we're going to do a little bit of a recap. So you'll see it again on the recap. I forgot to say that. And I'm also going to be doing a buyer's giveaway too at the end. So I'll forget my brain if it wasn't attached today. This silly computer problems get me all flustered. I had to call my son, and my son works today. I'm like, I don't like to bother him when he's working, but he probably would have come over if I needed him. I'm so glad it worked out. Number 2. That's not the right start price. Just a minute.
Got a $9 schnauzer?
No.
Becky, I'm glad that y'all are typing in. I'm shaking so bad, I don't think I could type.
That's okay. We're here. I'm going to stick it in here. I don't know how it got to be that price, but we'll get that out of there. I know how it got to be that price. It's only $6 though for this little schnauzer. I found a schnauzer. I know somebody here likes them, so I found this, and I'm trying to dig out of this new container that I was emptying boxes from into. And he's one of the little guys that was there. So it's a $6 start for a little gray schnauzer. Got those eyebrows, you know. It's 3 1/4 inches tall. Schnauzer worth. Oh, okay, Uni. Uni needed dinner. Okay. So Maritza's saying hi. Hi, Maritza. Maritza's saying hi to you, Barb.
Yeah, I said hi earlier. I had typed it in. Thank you.
Well, I missed that, so.
Yeah. Uni, did you have a good supper?
Yeah, what'd you have?
Where's mine?
Yeah. Well, my husband's making mine, so. Number 3 is a start of $20. This is a Lefton Praying Virgin Mary or Madonna.
Beautiful.
The planter. There's the Lefton.
I can tell you in my day what they used them for on Palm Sunday when the family went and got palms, you know, before Easter Sunday, they put them all in that all year round.
Huh. Well, I'd have to divert to somebody else. Yeah.
Well, I was Catholic at that time. I'm not anymore. Just Christian.
Okay.
I've seen even cattails, you know, when they're brown when they first start popping out. People would go in the marsh and stuff and get the cattails and put in them, and then they start fuzzing up. I wouldn't want that in my house, but most people did.
Yeah, well, my mom had peacocks, so she would put peacock feathers and stuff like this.
Oh, yeah.
It would look pretty coming out, but I don't see any cracks or chips on her, and she has such a nice face. And a lot of times around here, you'll find little chippies or something, and I don't see anything there either. Just very sweet.
The face is beautiful.
Yes, that one does have a very pretty face. Okay, let's bring Barbara back.
Okay, I had made my little, this is number 4. Okay. My mother wanted to always help me do something in my ceramic shop, and she should, but my mother made this in 2001, right after my uncle had passed away. She wanted to join one of the Mardi Gras crews, and it was Crew of Cosmos, and it's written 2001. And these are actually decals that's been on there and glazed. And it says rolling down the river. It has the decal with the river. And you can, well, I'm looking for where I said, oh, they're $10. This one's $10. And it is
starting bid or buy it now.
Buy it now. Buy it now. And this is one I did later on. The senior citizen group had asked me to do some stuff, and I did one. It's $10. This one's bigger than that one. This is stained where this is glazed. And she's called the Lady. And actually, this is Mardi Gras glitter that's on here over the white. So this is number 4. There's no interest. We can go ahead and move on. But she's pretty. And they say, oh, you always got to put the Marilyn Monroe mark on it.
It's all right. We have to change that.
Just put them somewhere else. Oops. Put my.
Okay.
Ooh,
I see something.
what's lurking?
Butterflies.
What are those made out of? Are you muted? Are you talking? I don't hear a thing.
Yeah, I think you might have accidentally muted.
Yeah, I did. I'm sorry. Like I told you, I'm shaking, y'all. They've got me on some new medicine. This is number 5. This is the mold we have. It's a wall butterfly. This is what's called the golden holographic glitter. And what it is, it's just clear resin, but there's gold, and I don't know if you can see it, but there's a little bit of green specks, and that's the holographic color on it.
Well, are those the ones you make?
These are the ones we make. There's the glitter one, and then we call this one the earth tone. And I'll show you why. This is mica, and you start pouring it with the mica in it, and you add a little bit clear each time you go. So what it does is darker on one side, then it gets lighter and lighter, and this is the earth tone. And these are choice, $15. Buy it now. See, you can see all the different browns and golds and coppers in it. But I sell more of the ones with the glitter than I do the micas or the clears. I don't know why. And you can see some of the gold. Gold tends to shift. So, yeah, these are wall butterflies. And I thought I had the size on it. Okay. Let's put the size.
I think they're about 15 by 12.
6. Yeah, this is 12. And I need to get me a little ruler. I really do. This is my magnifying ruler. Sorry, y'all. That's 6.
Not quite 15 by
7,
12.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's it. 12 that way. But those are the 2 I have there. And it's buy it now, $15.
Nice.
And then number 6 is a light. Wolf makes the bases, and he drills a hole through it. And I want to show you, we have the overhead light and everything on it. But see, it lights up. This is the front.
Oh,
and the dragon light with the base is buy it now, $15. And there go again. I don't have the size on it. 6. It's 9 inches, 10 inches that way. And at night with all the lights out, it's beautiful. 6,
Oh,
7,
That'd be a
8.
nice night for
It is.
little boys.
And see, this
Smaller,
is holographic foil that's in there. So that also shines out. And if you just want it like that, it can show up like that too. Let me see. See, it will show up. Look how pretty that is. Can you see that as a night light? And then when you turn it this way, because of the paint, you don't see as much. But you can take it off of here and put it in front. And then you can see the light does show through it.
And those are battery operated?
Ma'am?
Battery operated?
It's battery operated. And I'll tell you what, we tested out the little batteries. It'll last if you leave it on 24 hours, for about 72 hours straight. So you can get a whole week, week and a half. And these are the cheap batteries you can get at the Dollar Tree, and or even Amazon, I think, has them for like $12 for 6 of them. But it's not something you're going to want all the time. And see, they're the fairy lights.
You get them at Walmart, Lowe's, Home Depot.
Oh yeah, you can get them anywhere. And he makes these.
Harbor Freight.
But say if it was me, the lady wanted it, then she decided she didn't want it after I had painted it. I would have left it like this. You could tell the dragon, and with that light behind it, it's beautiful.
I like the painted part too.
I do too. And
I like both options.
He makes it to where it fits. It's standing on its own. You see, I'm not touching it. He makes it really nice. And you can turn it off, on and off. And if you want, you can pull some of this out. What I would do is I'd take a piece of tape and tape this in the back. See right back here? I have it pulled in too much because of the dragon. But I would tape it, either on one side or the other in the back, you see? And then that way you always have your on and off switch.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, that's mine.
Okay. Well, that's nice.
Thank you. And I've done them in all different kinds of colors.
Righty, righty, righty.
Here's Randy.
Oh, and if anybody is interested in my vintage clip-on earrings for $4, just type in chat, I want your earrings. And they're yours. I got a new brand. Ever heard of Marilyn Schiff? You can look her up. SCHIFF. Marilyn Schiff. So this is vintage, very vintage. There's her little tag. Let's see if I can get it. No, which side is it? Oh, this side. Marilyn Schiff. Look, this is glass. And look at these filigree. These are old filigree bead caps. This is 28 inches.
Oh, wow.
But wait.
Well, that's cool.
Beautiful little. Sometimes I don't like chain tassels, but this one is really pretty, delicate. And look at that. Again, glass. These are not plastic. These are glass. Doesn't it look like something a flapper would wear?
I was just thinking that.
But you can look her up. Let me type her in. And I just think it's neat. Neat, neat, neat.
Yeah.
Catches the light beautifully.
I love that. I wish I could wear jewelry like that, but I can't.
Yeah. So these are balls. And then the pendant is a faceted, octagonally kind of looking thing. Really pretty. Okay. Next little guy. Glad you came, Rachel.
Hi, Rachel. Welcome to the room.
7 inches. And this is a little cloisonne and crystal bracelet. Look, oh, and this is showing the color. Look at the blue of these cloisonne beads, and these are glass crystals. It has a little, one of these little, like a pearl clasp. It's not silver or gold or anything. Isn't that just beautiful?
Look, those little flowers are so pretty.
I know. I love cloisonne.
Yeah, I worked with cloisonne a lot when I worked at the lighting store where I did the chandeliers and stuff, because all the pull chains, I would make them and
Oh, yeah.
put them on the fans. And
When I
stuff.
originally got this, I got it to reuse the beads, but it's just so pretty. I said, no, I got to leave it as is.
I think you made the right decision. That is gorgeous.
It is. It is. It is. It wouldn't be the same if it was plastic, but it is glass. And that really makes all the difference in the world.
Well, I know that I was looking at cloisonne the other day with some of them. I don't know what size that is. I can't hardly say. See, but they were like $1.80 something each.
Well, here I can measure it. Hold on. Okay, these are 8mm beads.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at too.
The beads are 8mm.
And then you have the crystal beads too.
And then you got the glass crystal, and they're AB finish. There's, blue too with an AB finish, and then it has this teeny little gold tone spacer in there. Anyway, beautiful little bracelet. Okay. And then my last little goodie is a twofer. I had double. Oh, George wants it.
Statistics.
Count it down to George.
Okay. We're going once.
George knows a good deal.
Going twice. Last call. Sold. George.
Okay. So what I have is 2 vintage rhinestone pins. And rather than selling them separate, I decided to sell them together. So you could use them like scatter pins. They're a gold tone. They are vintage. No maker.
Doesn't even look like it has any wear on it.
No, they're just beautiful little pins.
If you were into hats like Princess Catherine and flip one side up and put that pin in it, yeah.
Well, you could do different things. Like if you had I could see, like, I mean, what was it in the 80s? They had the blouses with the huge pointy lapels, and you could do that, or you could put them on a sweater. You could do so many things with two of them, or you could keep one and give them to a bestie, and
That's it.
or a sister or a
I
daughter.
could even see taking the pin off of them and gluing them onto a barrette that goes in the hair. And, they have the ladies pull their hair back on each side, one on each side.
You could be creative with it. Well, if you were really clever, you'd get a barrette where you could pin it to the barrette. Make the barrette so you could pin it and wear it as a barrette.
Yeah, that's true too.
Without compromising the pin.
Yeah. When my hair was down to my waistline, I'd think about it, but it's so short now.
And
but it's growing.
Yeah, they're identical. I know when I'm holding them up, one looks bigger than the other, but they're not. They're identical. They're the same size.
Yeah.
They're twins. Oh, anybody a twin?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, one for each. Too bad they're boys, but they can wear them on a hat, I guess.
That's my 3.
All righty. And if anybody thinks about anything while we're showing, you can go ahead and let any of the sellers know. And
I'm gonna go down the hall.
Okay. And we're gonna have a recap at the end too, and I'm gonna have a little buyer's giveaway too on mine. And let's see, my next item. So, like I said, I'm digging out of a bin here. Number 4. So all this stuff is stuff people haven't seen. I think I have 2 things that people have seen before. The rest should be all different. This is a wooden carved lion. He's 9 inches long. His mouth. We carved him. So you see he's pretty big. He's 9 inches. It's a nice wood tone though. I like the grain in the wood. And I was thinking maybe some lemon oil or something on him would be nice. And he is start of $6. I'm behind on my pinning and everything. Oh my goodness. And thank y'all for coming in. We so appreciate you being here for us. Anybody's interested in a nice wooden lion? That would be $6 start. Let's see what I have next here. All right, my next item is this. It's a bell, but it's a bell without a clapper. So
that's pretty.
This is like a Mary Gregory style. It's made in Austria, Olern, and is hand decorated in 18% gold. And it does have that on the back. It is a beautiful cobalt blue color. And they're catching a butterfly.
Hi, Denise. Welcome to the room.
Denise, you missed the rock. And it was a good one, too. It was the first item that was shown.
I can always re-show it, or she can go back and then get with me.
Yeah, we are going to have a recap, too, but she can go back and look. She would have liked that one. And that's a big one, too. Hi, Jan. It did not sell.
No.
It was a big one.
It was a honey calcite, about 8 pounds.
Yes.
Becky, I want that if nobody gets it.
Okay, well.
Yeah.
Put you on there.
Cobalt blue and purple is my favorites.
Let's see.
Well, she ain't kidding. And my mother was green, and maybe that's why I don't like green too much anymore. Hey, Patty Rose, how you doing? Welcome to the room.
I'm going to go ahead and count it down to you, just
Okay.
for formalities. I know it's hard for you to type. So going once, going twice, last call, and sold Barb. And thank you, Barb. I wasn't trying to overly tempt you there.
Hey, I've been sitting on my hands all night, and I couldn't hold it down.
Can I see it one time?
Yeah, can
was
Will
that?
see it? He wasn't in the room. Can you hold it
Sure.
up? Look at that.
Oh, yeah.
We both like blue.
And see, and it does say that it's 18 karat gold. 18%
Oh,
gold.
wow.
Cool.
Okay.
So this top is gold.
Okay,
Yeah.
good.
See, with ceramics, I deal with mother of pearl and gold all the time.
And it doesn't have a clapper. So it's a
Well,
quiet bell.
That's okay.
It's a
I know
quiet.
how to fix that.
Well, blue is something I like a lot. And I don't know, you might have to show your eyes again.
I may have to. No, that's not the cobalt.
Not the cobalt, and it's a case blue, but this is like this is a Victorian little vase.
You know what I don't understand? Show the bottom again. I know that's where they knock the glass off when they make it. But to me, if they're making something that pretty, why can't they make it even?
You know, the old ones, they didn't.
Huh.
And I noticed that a lot. Like I have a Bristol vase, one of those Bristol vases, and yeah, they didn't finish. And it depends on, I think, the glass company too. This is 6 inches tall. And it's got, see, a little bit of the bluer, darker color.
Yeah.
So it's
That's
kind
more
of
of a teal blue, isn't it?
Huh? It's like a baby blue.
Oh, okay.
And then a lighter.
Yeah.
Like this is almost white, but it's blue. So it's a splash.
Hey, Jan.
Oh yeah, it does look like water kind of splashing out.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's cased with blue over this too. But okay. That's my third item. Oh yeah,
Okay. Thanks,
sometimes.
Yeah.
And especially long ago, you know, they just, oops.
Oh, yeah.
Didn't mess with it. There we go. And here's Barb.
My turn again. Okay, number 7. I'm trying to get rid of these. That's why I'm going so fast. Okay. This is number 7. And it's of choice. $15. I got 3 more butterflies. Wolf poured this one. So I'm very proud of him. I was pouring earrings and stuff, and I had a little bit of epoxy resin color, you know. So he started pouring, and it has a little bit of the gold in it. Has purple and green and the aqua and the coral and more green. And it is buy it now at 15. They say how you hang it. You just put a little bitty thumbtack to where it'll go through each of the holes. It doesn't leave a big mark, and it's not that heavy, and it won't sag. You just don't want to hang it from the antennae. But look at the marbling from the different colors.
Use little nails and hang them in the hole.
Yeah, the little bitty nails. Yeah,
the little tiny ones.
So he did this one. So that's the multicolored. So you'd want to write multi. This one I did. It's purple Mardi Gras glitter. And look here. Wow. It's got the purple and the green and the blue. It's for 15 also.
So it's a choice.
And it's very, very shiny. You can see, look, the light. And some people says, I don't like it like that. Well, if you like the dull color, you got just plain purple in the back, but you can still see the Mardi Gras color. So that's the purple one. Oh, you should see it shine. Now, this is holographic. Yeah, they're reversible if you want. This is holographic. This is clear, but this is the holographic fall. It's not the glitter. And I should, yeah, if you have the double-sided sticky tape and put it in several little places and small, you can put it on a glass in
or
a
maybe
window.
the suction cups with little hooks. The
That
hooks would
too.
be able to go right on there.
Yeah, double-sided tape,
Yeah,
you know.
the double-sided tape doesn't hold well in the sunlight.
No, in the sunlight it won't.
Yeah, see, I'm in Arizona, so.
Oh, yeah, but Louisiana is very humid.
Oh,
That's the glassy side, and you can tell the holographic still shows on the other side
wow.
for $15. And I usually sell these for $25, but tonight I said I'm going to have a sale. So that's 8. Let's see, what's my, ouch, next item. Oh, my seahorses. People says, what you shaking, how can you do that? This is number 8. And this is made out of resin, and I want to show you something. This was black with green in it with some holographic glitter. And then it showed green. When you're pouring it, this is the bottom. So you're pouring it from this side. The holographics will and glitter will go to the bottom. Then you have a little crab here, a little seashell, some little fish, and I highlight them. And then I spray the whole thing. And there's even an octopus here. And these are $5 each. Buy it now. This is what we call the Earth and Sea glitter. And then what I did on the other side is silver. But you can always, yeah, choice, $5 each. You can always go back and repaint. If you want this black and want to show it up more, you can use a marker and repaint them. And these are $5 each. And I make a lot of these. I have to buy another mold. My mold's just about had it. And the last one, number 9, or was that number 9? Last one, number 9, is, did I double think? Oh, wait a minute. Number 9. Oh, here it is. I do a lot of diamond art. Okay. This is a finished piece. It's a bird in a bird cage, and it has a stand. And it does stand up. Let's see. Wolf brought me another ruler, so I don't have to do on that. Now, it took me about 2 weeks to do this. I don't rush when I do these. This is 8 inches by 7. And it is coated. And I like doing them like this instead of the whole complete deal. Because that way you have extra space to where you can get more detail of it. You don't have too much to do.
That is gorgeous.
And I can do this while shaking. Now, lately with the new antibiotics they got me on to help me with my kidneys, I can't. But this
How much
one is also $5.
Oh, wow.
And that's pretty. I did one, and we have it on a shelf in the bedroom. And when I turn it on, all this just shines like mad. If you like glitz and glitter, that's what these are for. Okay, I'll put that down. That was mine.
Okay.
Very creative.
Thank you.
Yeah. I can't stop watching.
Oh,
Well,
then
as
you don't
you
want
know-
to see Saturday for our sale. I'm selling all my diamond art stuff.
Oh, goodness. Well, as you know, I make jewelry too. And I got my hands on some really nice gemstone chips. And I got crazy. So my first one, so there, what I have is sets. Okay.
I'm going to be right back.
Okie dokie. So my first set is carnelian. So this is a 40-inch endless
Ooh. Pretty.
necklace. And then I have a bracelet that goes with it. Now the bracelet attaches with a little magnet. Make it easy to get on. Now you can wear it like this, or you can actually twist it a little bit so that it would actually go from a 6 to an 8. So you've got your necklace. I love it on the black, and these are knotted. So you know how tough it is to string these dang things. So these are all knotted individually so that if, God forbid, it breaks, you don't lose all little things all over the floor.
We don't see that very often. Now, I make mine like that most of the time.
I
but you don't
always
see that very
knot
often.
or crochet because I like, anybody can put beads on a string, okay? I mean, they're
Yeah.
just sitting there. I like the spaces in between. I think it gives them dimension and texture. I think it makes the colors stand out nicer. And what I do is I basically take them off the strand the way they were. So however they were on the strand, I pull them off in the same order and put them on.
Now,
And
Randy, you know what color that would be beautiful to wear with? Any kind of cream or off-white colors.
oh yeah. Oh, a spring outfit.
Yeah.
Now, here's another beauty about these. These are water safe. So you can wear them to the beach. As long as you let them dry out, salt water is not going to harm this jewelry. Or pool water.
You just want to wash them, rinse them after getting out of the pool because of the
Probably.
chlorine.
Rinse them.
Yeah. Because you don't want that chlorine. It's not going to damage them. You just don't want the chlorine on your skin.
So what I can do is like, see how I'm twisting this?
I do the same thing.
And then you've got a whole complete different look for the bracelet, and you can make it smaller. See how I
Right.
changed it from from 2 strands?
Right. Now, you know what you can do too? I used to take the long jewelry like you made, the necklace. If you take it back on your display, I'll show you what you do.
You
Put
can
it on the
cross-dot it.
display. No. Put it on the display and I'll show you something else.
Okay, dokie.
And it gives somebody ideas. Okay, come about 3 inches from the bottom and you wrap your bracelet around it and make a knot with the magnet.
Oh,
In other words, you're wrapping it.
yeah,
Like that. Yes. That's how I sold a lot of my jewelry.
Yeah, it does take her a lot of work. She does a lot of work with hers.
you do it about double.
See, there you go. There's your knot. And that way you don't have to knot your thread. You know, like the beads coming down, you don't have to tie a knot in it and pull it so it don't break. So you have your bracelet making your knot.
Isn't that clever? I love knotting. I can sit here and knot, or I either knot or I crochet, one of the two. It's my favorite things to do. So there's
I wish I could still crochet. It hurts my hands so bad.
So there's the carnelian set. But wait, there's another.
Randy, don't tease me.
How about lapis?
Don't look, Barb.
Yeah, I'm going to hide my eyes. If it's amethyst, I'm done for.
I've got, well, shoot, if I'd known, I have a amethyst necklace of chips that I crocheted into a big, huge necklace about that thick. And I will never do that again. I did it on monofilament and it drove me crazy.
Crazy. I used to do the miniature pearls like that, crochet them together and make a rope. It was round.
So here's the crochet. And so what I do is I string them, and then I put spaces in between, and I grab them 3 at a time. And this is an endless. It doesn't have a magnet. And then it has the matching bracelet as well. Is there a hair on that, or was that on my head? For a minute, it looked like I had a hair crocheted in there.
Sometimes you do. I've been crocheting since I've been 8 years old, and I'm going to be 70. And every once in a while, when my hair was really long, I'd get it and I'd be crocheting, and all of a sudden yanked it out of my head, you know?
I did have one. Okay, I got it. Anyway, so here it is. And I use an Eslon. There's Ceylon. This is, I believe it's Eslon. I got these ages ago. I have got so many of these.
Yeah. See, I used to do embroidery, and I had the medallia, whatever it was used to call.
Oh my God. I've got like 30 of these different color ways. So I've got
every color they had.
Well, I got them in these. I got them in these, and then I've got wax cord, but the wax cord doesn't work quite as well on the little chips because it's harder to get in. So anyway, there's that. Then my last thing is something I did not make, but I thought it went well. It is also $15 because it's a lot of carat weight. This is a stretch bracelet of carnelian. Look at that color.
And I'm going to give you a little hint with carnelian. When you wear carnelian, or if you have a stone and you have a lot of pain, like a kidney stone or something like that, you tape it or you wear it, and it'll actually get rid of the pain.
Wow! Look at the light going through there.
Or
this is pain. Quality carnelian.
Yeah, look at it's semi-sheer. You could kind of see through it.
Well, there's no white in it whatsoever. Remember looking at these chips?
Yeah, you have white. Yeah.
And look at that. Look at that. Only $15. It's gonna fit a 6 to a 7. Beautiful, beautiful quality carnelian.
Randy, what would that look like? Like you took the bracelet and wrapped it around your necklace? What would that look like around the necklace?
Well, let's just find out, by golly.
Since that color is in the necklace.
Of course, the only issue is that there is a lot of weight in this bracelet. Let me. So if you're like me and bounce when you walk, a heavy something is going to be bounced off.
Yeah. I have to drag my feet because of my back and stuff. But,
I'm afraid the weight.
Look how pretty that would be. Yeah. You could even stretch it to a third time.
The weight, it won't stay up because of the weight.
Stay up, yeah. Well, it was a good idea anyhow.
Yeah.
I think so.
But all I can tell you, people, look up what a carnelian bracelet is. In fact, what the heck? Let's give me a minute. I've got to move things. We'll weigh it.
Ah.
I've got it set on carats. Okay?
Okay.
189 carats of carnelian.
Wow. How many ounces would that be? Can you do the ounces?
Yeah, I can switch it to ounces. Give me a second. 1.22 ounces.
Okay. That's a lot of weight.
But I can just tell you, and you can look it up and talk about me later. Oh yeah, hey, and let's just look at I'll give you the millimeter of these beads.
Boy, you got all kinds of gadgets there.
Yeah, this is the best thing I ever got. Fire Mountain Gems. At one time, this was the gift with purchase.
Yeah, mine burned up in the fire in 2012 that we had.
I've got all kinds of ones, and it gives you things on the back.
Mm-hmm.
And then on the front, it gives your bead size, and up here, it gives you the millimeter for and then it tells you how many per row, and there I can measure my cord sizes and my wire sizes. So this is what did I just say? Hold on. This is 14 millimeter.
Wow, that's a pretty nice size.
Yeah. So think about it, people. Hey, I encourage anybody, go online, Google, see what something would cost.
Yeah.
And come see me at the recap.
Any of the healing stones, 8 millimeter or up, you're going to pay a nice price for it.
Oh, yes, indeedy. Okie doke. And that is my third.
Okay.
We had a gem lesson.
Yeah.
Number 7 is this little girl. And now she does have a condition issue. So she has a few chips, and like her paint is missing from her eyeballs. So
no, that's one of the Oriental pieces. There's 4 to the set, really. That's from the 70s and 60s.
And there's a little kitty she's holding. The kitty has a little chippy right there on the ear. And then there's a little bit on the base there. And it is not marked, but I would think it probably had a sticker that said Japan.
Yeah.
Most likely on it. But she just so sweet. And I think for $5 start. She's cute. And I like how the pants are like they're almost.
She got a little wedgie.
Oh, it's like they're too big for her too.
Yeah. There was one with a kitty cat, one with a puppy dog, one with a crane, and I can't remember what the fourth one was.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to. I know there's different ones.
But they came with little gold stickers underneath them.
Okay, that's number 7. I get my next one here. If there's anything at any time anybody's looking for, you can always let us know too. We may just have it. So,
or could find it.
Thank you, Jan. It's nice to see you too, Jan. I know you came in earlier and I wasn't able to say hi. Time. Okay, number 8 is going to be a start of $25. And it is carnival glass.
Oh my gosh.
In purple. It's a little slipper. I think this might have been made by Monster.
Yeah.
But I don't see an M anywhere. But it is very well made.
Turned up toe.
And it's got a Victorian rose on it. So this is called a Victorian rose slipper.
People says that's too pretty. Put flowers or a plant in it. I can suggest somebody you put cotton in it with a piece of fabric, maybe black fabric or something, and make a pin cushion out of it.
Yeah, do that.
My cats would knock it off.
You could put jewelry in it and drape some pearls over the side.
That's right. That too.
You could put it out at Halloween on a table as a witch's slipper.
Well, you could do that as well.
Yeah.
And you could put a little assemblage with, something down in here. Well,
Candy corn.
the only
Hershey's
thing I have
Kisses.
is this lady, but
Yeah.
Now that's just weird.
I know. That's what I was thinking, but I'm like looking around going,
Put a frog in it.
You don't have a leprechaun. That would have been better.
my dog's too big here.
No, get a little ceramic frog, put a teeny little crown on him, and put that in there.
Yeah. Ooh. I know. If we're talking Halloween, we could probably put this little guy in here.
Little black kitty?
Well, no, he's not going to fit either.
No.
It's that ugly dog.
I got 2 different kinds of unicorns. I'm wondering if it would fit in there.
Well, yeah, you could try to wear it, Patty Rose. I don't know.
Cinderella.
I never thought glass slippers would be all that comfortable.
There you go, Wolf. He says, now we know what happened to Cinderella's slipper.
Yeah. All right. I don't see anybody in on that. Get that unpinned. My husband really quick made me a little stand for the computer, but it's going to be a bit to get used to. Let's see here. Okay, we're going to have a choice of trinket boxes.
Oh, now you're up my alley.
I don't think there's much that isn't up your alley at times. Well, there's some that's not up my alley too.
Becky, you wouldn't believe how much stuff I lost during Hurricane Rita.
Yeah. I know. Thank goodness I hadn't been through something like that. Number 9 is a choice starting at $8 of trinket boxes. Now this one is made in Hong Kong. It is plastic.
Oh, it's plastic. Oh.
They have a hinged blue floral.
Ooh.
It's the old plastic though,
Yeah.
It's got the floral on it.
That is neat.
Pretty.
Yeah. So the choice is that one. Or this one is Otagiri. And it's Paisley by Otagiri. It's ceramic. And it says designed by Marianne Baker, Otagiri, Japan. The side. Black interior. And this is just 3 inches wide. The other one was 4.5 inches wide. So this
Can I see the other one again, please, Becky? Is that blue or is that a green? Seafoam?
It's blue. It's like a baby blue.
Oh, okay.
Baby blue.
That is so pretty.
It is pretty. I've been looking at things like that, like in peridot green or the seafoam colors. Just can't find them.
Yeah. This one's one I just got, and it's, just got out of a tub. Okay, honestly, I probably got it last year, but it was in a box. So this is heart-shaped floral porcelain, about 3.5 inches from top to bottom. Made in Japan. It has flowers on the side. Well, it looks like carnations, kind of to me. Some kind of fancy carnation, maybe.
No, those are not. Those are not carnations.
There's something frilly.
They almost look like a.
The carnation wouldn't have. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Randy?
Well, I'm just trying to think. It's almost like a primrose.
Something.
The carnation wouldn't have the yellow bud center. It would be completely closed.
Yeah, carnation is complete, nothing but petals.
Yeah, I know I've seen some fancier ones that are different, but yeah, this
think
one
it's
was
hard to
listed
decide.
as a vanity box. So you're right, Patty Rose. That could very possibly.
There you go,
We have
George.
Georgian.
He wants one.
And then this
Oh,
is
that's
the
pretty.
last one. This is made in Germany. It's got a courting couple on it. It does have a little bit of loss of the gold right here, and just this one side. I don't know. They were a little rougher on that side, I guess. But the rest of it's good. And it's in green. And it's got a courting couple. Thank you, George. Yeah.
Now the gold is easy. You go to a ceramic shop, they'll paint some gold on it and refire it for maybe $2 or $3. You know, so
Oh,
It
who
can
has a
run-
ceramic shop?
And this is very old. You can tell by that mark on the Germany.
yeah.
Yeah.
So we can count it down to George if
All right.
anybody else in.
Going once. Going twice. Fair warning. Sold to George. Which one?
Got blue, blue or green. Paisley.
He wants the
The
Mark,
blue one.
the blue
the
one.
first one.
All right, good
Thank you,
choice.
George.
Thank you, George. Okay.
Good taste, George.
Always.
Mother's Day is coming up.
Yes.
So,
Well, and he has some nieces too.
oh, okay.
Here we go,
Number
Barb.
10. I made these. And a lady asked for some, so I made some extra. I made the pictures on an AI program. I told it what I wanted. And then what I did is I looked up all kinds of prayers. These are spiritual cards. Each one has this one is like the good morning prayer as you step out today, and then it gives the prayer. This is of Jesus. This says, Dear Lord, thank you for fresh grace and a week full of promises, and it goes on. Another design I made, I don't know if you're seeing them. This one has prayer of the day. This one, oh, and these are holographic colors. That's why they're so bright. The lady got me interested in it. It says prayer for personal healing. And then this one has a prayer to calm fear. And these are, wait, I'm looking to see. It's $5. Buy it now for 12 of them. And then here's another one.
You get
can
the entire
always
set?
personalize them. Huh?
You get the set for $5?
Yeah, $12. 12 of them for $5. Then this one has Dear Lord. And I don't think you're going to find anything like this right now. Somebody may see it and copy it from now, but right now it says Monday morning prayer. And this is a different picture from the other one. It's just the other one had more gold on it. Prayer for healing. And some of the back are beautiful. Look at that. If you buy roses or flowers for somebody or somebody's sick, and then here's another one that has the heart on it. Prayer of release. And this one is supposed to be God holding his hands out, receiving his children. And this is Lord, speak to me. And the last one is him in the sky. And this one is let's pray. Gracious Father. So the whole set, there's 12 of them for $5. So that was number 10. And I'm making a lot more with animals and stuff. Let me put this off aside.
Somebody could give those out too.
Oh, yeah.
Friends.
At any time. Okay. This is called the Oriental. Let's see. They gave a name for each of them. These are vintage. They're the Chinese wise men. There's 4 of them. There's 2. That looks like Buddha. And then they had the names, and I couldn't pronounce the names if I would have written them down.
Oh my gosh. I can't
And they're not,
those.
I don't think they're ivy. They're not heavy enough for ivy, but I wouldn't know what they would have put up there. Okay. And there's 4 of these. And the starting bid is $30 because when I looked it up, there was 1 or 2 of them that was $30. A lot of them went to $80, $90. So it depends.
So this is a set of 4?
It's a set of 4, all 4 of them. And the starting bid is $30. And it has vintage on everything I seen of it. Now, I had gotten these about 3 years ago. And somebody said they took the round marking stickers. You can tell where the glue was at from the stickers. So somebody took the stickers off of them. But these are the 4 right here. I'm going to try to put them right here so they can see them. They're beautiful. Doing ceramics, you know what a glazing is, you know what antiquing is, and these have been antique. The off-white was done first, or the cream, whatever color. Then they came over with a brown that was kind of shiny. You paint it on, then you wipe it off really quick. And this is antiquing. Now, this I want to be a little bit more careful with. This is an assorted slice agates in different colors. Buy it now is $20, and I gotta show them to you. They're beautiful. This is number 12. This is a blue agate.
We have to do this. Rocks, Denise, rocks.
I'm sorry, what was the price?
Stones, rocks.
What was the price?
Okay, all of them is buy it now $20. I have the navy blue. Now, some of these have been dyed. This one doesn't look like it's been dyed. It looks more like amethyst because look, it has the veins in it. You can see it.
Ooh, yeah.
And on the other side, and they're heavy. They're heavy. Now, this one was dyed, but you can see the white here. Uh-oh. What did I just drop? Hold on a sec. Okay, this has the... Yeah, I know. That's some bubble wrap I'm rolling on. See, it has more of the white on one side, and you can feel where they've sliced it off at. But they're really slick and shiny. This one I thought was beautiful. It looks like flowers in it, in the center. You see here, the grain, and it has blue and teal, and the other side don't have as much teal as this side. But that's the matrix color, is the brown. Then they have a hot pink. They're beautiful, but you can see the rings in it. And that's what I like. Now, this is the biggest, most expensive one. This has 4 or 5 different colors of purple and white. But look, it has the gold trim on it. I think they said it was 14 karat gold trim.
Oh, wow.
And see here, you have your brown matrix here, and you have the levels. So,
wow.
So that is a set.
That's a good deal.
Yeah, because I went to an auction, and they were selling these for $15 each. Just something like this. So,
I think Denise fell asleep.
Yeah, let me see. And that was my 11, 12.
Yep, that was the 3.
Yep. I'm trying to keep them in order here.
Okay.
And anybody can email me if y'all want them. Let me know later.
Yep.
Okay.
Because I tell you what, I have people watching. and they will get. Listen to my bubble wrap
Gosh, my ears. Look at this.
underneath my chair.
No? Didn't one earring look really lower than the other?
Yeah. The right ear looks like it's higher than the.
It looks like one is an inch lower than the other one. Have
It
you
must
been pulling on your ears, sis?
No. Maybe there. Okay.
That's better. Yeah.
It's just the way I had it on. Because I was going, dang, one of my ears is hanging lower than the other. The earring pulled it down. Okay, switching gears. You know, I got to switch gears. So, where am I? There I am. Okay. So, you know, I know I've said this before. Hi, Muppet. Oh, Muppets want the rocks.
Oh, thank you, Muppets. Go ahead and sell those to Muppets.
I done did it.
Oh, thank you.
And then
That's a
Muppet
good
Moo,
deal.
Nice to meet you, Muppet.
we need to get the email in there so you can send
Yeah, I'm getting
Barb your info, or I
Uh,
can give it to her because I've got it.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okie dokie. So, as many of you know, I have tubs and tubs of things that were my grandmother's and my mother's. So, I'm in Grandma's pantry now. So, for a starting bid, 12. Now, and I'll be honest, these are vintage, possibly antique.
There it goes, finally.
So here we have CT Altweiser, Germany. It even has its own little number. You can look it up. This is hand painted. And this is fruit.
There's Barb's email is in the chat. For anybody that needs it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And it's in beautiful condition. Considering how old this thing is, it's in beautiful condition. I think this must have been like a display plate and not a plate that Grandma like served food on, because I have several plates that are in other words, there's just one. It's not a set. So these are display plates that you either would put them on a sideboard they make special plate rails that go up on the wall. These could have been her mother's for all I know. These could have been great grandmas. But I just know they came from my grandmother to my mother. So this is the fruit. Oh, and I just felt a little teeny flea beady chippy down there. But there's nothing else. So there's the fruit plate. $12. Whoop. Oh, great. Just knocked something over. No big deal. It was just my necklace display.
Okay.
Okay, so there's that one. But oh, it gets better. So then we have Limoges. Now, again, I'm pretty sure that this is antique. Hand painted. Limoges, France. But look at this one. Is that not gorgeous? Does that make you want to eat berries? Blackberries. Beautiful gold trim. It just almost looks brand new.
Sorry about that.
I love the colors in this one. Trying to think what that other word in there is.
The land shark picker. Welcome
Hi,
in.
Land Shark.
Hey, Land Shark, welcome. And then my last one. I know is an antique, without a doubt.
So how's everybody doing?
This one has no mark on the back, but I've looked it up and I was able to ID the exact one. This is a Bavarian plate. It's hand painted. It is definitely antique. It's got the little, like for serving, so you can hang on to it. Nothing on the back. This one was probably used. You know, you could serve bread on this. You could put cookies on it, muffins, cupcakes. Beautiful, beautiful. Look at the roses. It's got that pink. Then it has most of these when there's gold involved. It's a. Got to move this hand. 14 karat. So look at the gold trim, gold edging. See how good that is. I'm not aware of any damage on this one at all. And what you can't tell, but I don't know if you can't see it. There, you see the little brush strokes on the painting? You can actually feel the paint. And that's my 3. This one is a 10-inch. Then the other one was a 6.5, and then the first one was a 6-inch.
Okay. Well, those are pretty. Get this on here. All right. Hope everybody's having a good Thursday. It's going to wind down to the week, huh? Okay, my next item, number 10, is going to be this blue ceramic tree vase. It has a squirrel on the branch. And
Excuse me, is that gold or bronze?
looks, it's gold. I'm sorry,
Okay.
it does say. I'm going to mention there's a little chippy in the back, but it is in the back. But it does say it's 22 karat gold. And looks like F&M Artware, Handmade USA, warranted 22 karat gold. That's what it says on the top. And it is 5.5 inches tall with a gold squirrel and gold on the top and here and here. But yeah, it does have a little chippy here. But if you look this up, they do go for a good price. Probably because of the gold on it. Or the squirrel. People like squirrels.
The gold is expensive. Do you know that just 1/4 of an ounce, and you know that's not much. It's like $30.
Wow.
Hey, Crafty Kitty, nice to see
Hi,
you.
Leanne. Nice to see you. How are you doing? Thank you.
I was watching an auction one day, and the lady had a chip on something, and she was showing you how to fix your chips like that. She had all different colors of the enamel fingernail polish, and she
Right.
put a little bit on it, let it dry, and then what she would do is she would mix up a little bit of resin and put it on there. You could never tell that it was. I never thought about doing that.
You know,
Andrew.
another way you can do that is, you know, the white powder they use to do the nails.
Mhm.
The acrylic, yeah.
So you go and get a little thing of the white powder and the fluid for the nails. And what you do is you mix a little, you basically you dip your brush in the liquid, get a dab of that powder, put that, now we're talking a white chip, put on the white chip and get it in there, lay it in there, smooth it out. Then you let it cure. Then you can go over it with a file, and not a metal emery board, but you know the black gritty, and file it, polish it, and you can't tell.
They're coming up with all kinds of things now.
Number 11 is going to be an $8 start, and it is this little piggy. He is redware. He is 3 1/4 inches long, and he is also a little piggy bank. But you'd have to get the coins out up here because these holes are too small.
Well, a dime would fall out, or a nickel, but that's a big enough hole that you could get your money out.
Not quite. Well, yeah, the top is a big enough hole. You can get your money out, but the bottom is like 1/2 inch on the bigger hole.
Every kid knows how to sit there with a dinner knife with the piggy and poking in the hole to get the money out.
But the paint is really good. I'm glad you're having a good day, Leanne. I know it can be rainy and cold there. In Oregon, they're having flooding, so I hope Washington isn't. Sorry, I noticed something on here I have to wipe off. It's a really
He's a
cute
cute
little
little piggy.
Yeah, I like the
He's
paint.
old.
Yeah, he's redware. Japan. Yeah. He's not a new piggy. He's an old piggy. See? It gives you side eye and everything.
Piggy. He even
My
has
daddy
slanty
would have
eyes.
asked, where's his wrinkles around his eyes if he's that old?
Yeah, well, and the paint is just what has me. You know, it is so good.
Yes. When they get anywhere after 20 years, if they've been in any sunlight or heat coming in from like the bookshelf next to a window, they start crazing.
Yeah, but he's in such good shape. I just had to grab him. And apparently I didn't want to give him up for a while because he's been sitting in a box. Okay, well, thank goodness you guys probably have better drainage too. So that's the other thing that I've been dealing with is talking to my mom because her town of Riddle, all of the streets were flooded. People were up to their knees in water there, and other spots there they were even worse. So this is going to be a choice of salt and pepper shakers. I'm going to try to bring some of these each time I have a sale. And so number 12, they're $10 start for your choice. These are impalas or antelope, gazelle, whatever they call them, but they have the Thames sticker on them. And these have their cork on them.
Very unusual.
Your first choice reminds me of those lamps that they have
The gazelle.
that have them on it. And the next choice is going to be these boxers. One's standing up or sitting, and the other one's laying down. I like their eyes. And these are a good size too. They're not teeny tiny. And these have their corks on the bottom. See, they're looking at each other like, Yeah, I like them. And then this one's really cute. Oh,
Oh, well, okay, Barb's in.
got a purple fuzzy deer.
Oh, God, there's that whacked out deer.
It has a little bit of velvety. I think there's oh no, that's just something in the tail. Okay, never mind.
The last time we were trying to figure out what drug he was on.
Just a piece of paper on him. So he's got the eyeballs. And then the mouse, like playing drums, but he does have a little bit of loss to the yellow here. And him. And then Prince the Deer. These are Westinghouse Gemco Spice of Life. They have a little bit of, this one has a little bit of that on the cap. Oh. But they're the Spice of Life.
Good one, Patty. Prince the Deer.
So they're Westinghouse Gemco. And then the last choice are Hull Sun Glow Salt and Pepper. They do have a couple of little spots on them, so I'll show that too. But one's in yellow and one's in pink. And the yellow one, the top is good. This one has a little chippy right there. And there's a little bit of chip there. Let's see. I think that's it on this one. And there's the bottom, and it has USA on it. And the pink one, this is more in manufacturing because it's glazed over. And they do have crazing on these. And no stoppers. And those would be your choices. $10. If anybody else is interested, I would need to see an 11 or higher. Get Barb in at 10. We can count it down to Barb if nobody else is in there.
Going once. Going twice. Fair warning. Now we just got to see which one or ones does she want.
The gazelles and the boxers.
Okay. Had a feeling.
Lucy is a part boxer. That's why I wanted the boxers.
Yeah, I had a part boxer too. Good dogs. There we go. All right. So those. And if anybody else is interested, I still have the mouse, the deer.
The deer. Oh, dear.
The Spice of Life. So you can say spice.
I think the mouse and the deer are both on the same thing.
On the same drugs?
Yeah, whatever they're on.
I don't know. Or the Hull. So those would be the keywords for those.
I like those whole, but I just never use salt and pepper shakers.
Yeah. Well, there's that. Or my husband might break them.
Yeah. Just
Okay.
okay.
Barb.
Now, I'm going to turn off my light because I want to show y'all something. This is number 13, and you got to know I dropped my card. Hold on a minute. Let me pick up my card for the other one. I make bigger cards. I just made these really quick. Okay, number 13. Okay, I'm going to turn off this light because these are rock night lights. Okay, $15. Buy it now. And they have the little lights, but instead of opening up the light and everything, because there's a hole in the bottom. Not this one. Wolf has to drill it yet, but I want to show you what he does with them. He drills holes, and then you can turn these on and off, and you just slip them in there. And I put a little piece of tape on it. Let me see if I can get my light up here right. Ooh, that's bright. Look how pretty that red comes out to be.
Oh,
Now,
yeah.
these are the red stones with a little bit of glitter in it with the white epoxy resin. So actually the acrylic stones that's really rough up here gives it that lava look. Okay, that's the red. And this is the green. Look how pretty that green is. Don't that look like peridot? My birthstone. Now, we like to put glitter in it. And the reason we like to put some glitter, because the glitter will help it shine. And these are buy it now, $15 each. It comes with the little lights. Not this big light, the little one. Because this is almost too big of a light for a night light. Oh, that blue's pretty. If I can get it turned off. Okay, that was number 13. Okay, number 14. These are epoxy resin. I made it with the holographic foil. And it's in the blue and the white. And I turned it over. You see the blue. You'll be able to see the glitter and the holographics in it. See up here? And then the silver. And you can also put it on one of those black stands that Wolf makes. And you can actually see through it, since I do most of this with white. Then I used what was called Rustic Horizon. And it has glitter in it and a little bit of holographics. But here in Lake Charles, in our lake, we have pink dolphins. They come every year. They're native to South America. And somebody says, oh, make some. So I made 2 or 3 and I sold it. But this has the goldish copper on it. And it's the pink. And see, when you pour it, remember, the heavier holographics is going to go to the bottom. And it's actually pink. So these are the dolphins. $10. Buy it now. Your choice. And I do have other colors. It's just I didn't want to bring in too much for tonight. Then the last thing I have, with it being Louisiana, number 15. Now this is the 4th mold I've had of this. I made some for somebody. This is also holographic, but it also has the green holographic. I didn't know they came out with green and blue and pink and purple, but isn't that pretty? You can put your soap in here. You can put, like, lay your toothbrushes in here if you have some kind of clean cloth on it. You can put candles in here. I've seen them put, like, their ring holders, you know, and then put the rings on it. That's what this is. And these are $5. Buy it now. I've actually had somebody buy it because they use a spoon rest. And I had never thought of that. And this is the little ring holder. And of course, purple and Mardi Gras, and there's no edges. See, nothing. It's all, and they put their rings on it. So these are $5 each. And that's my 3 right there. I think, yeah, sure
Yep.
is. Thank you.
Okay. Sorry, didn't get that one pinned either. Trying to move around some stuff. Okay, there you are. There's Randy.
Okay, there I am. George, heads up.
George. Poor George. We're yelling at.
I did it again. You can look up the brand. It says Sakura Italian Designs.
Oh, wow. That is amazing.
This is like a faux marbled look. And then it has little rhinestones and pearls. They are all there. And let's see if I can get this open. Come on. And this is a double mirror compact.
You have a starting bid, but you don't have the price.
Oh, shoot.
Bang. There we go.
And it's kind of a turquoisey blue. It's the color is coming across. And look at the detail. Look at all those little pearls. Look at all those little rhinestones. Isn't that just gorgeous?
Yes, it is.
It looks brand new, doesn't it?
Well, pretty close.
I figured George might like it. He got my other one.
Yeah. Congratulations, George. That is beautiful.
And so just for you, George, I went hunting.
Hey, Southern
Hey,
Belle.
Southern Belle, welcome. Glad you came.
Welcome in.
If anybody wants to fight with George over this compact, you'd have to go to 13. But he bites.
Well, we can count it down.
Let's count it down to George.
Okay. I'm going to put in going once and going twice. Last call.
I just thought it was beautiful.
It is. It is gorgeous. It's sold to George.
All righty. Now, my next thing I am so excited about. Oh, but
You couldn't tell.
oh, yeah, I know.
Thank you, George.
Okay. I got my hands on something, let me tell you. Okay. So here we have the hang tag. Betsy Johnson. Okay, 30 inches. Look at the chain. The chain is really neat. But at the bottom of the chain, wait for it, wait for it, wait for it.
Oh my goodness.
That is pretty.
Oh,
is that a scarab or just a bug?
It's a scarab beetle with rhinestones. This is a knock you back. Oh my God. Let's see. So the top ones are like an ice blue. And then the middle ones are these peacocky, tealy. Oh God, you can't. Oh, gory. And then pink. You can look it up. You can go look it up. I didn't find this color combination. I found other ones. But this is, I mean, I would wear this. And I don't wear funky stuff. But this is just gorgeous. Here's the back. Very well constructed.
Wow. It's a unique piece.
Oh, it is. And the other color combinations I saw, I didn't think were near as striking as this one. This one is just wow.
Who doesn't like blue? I'm actually not a pink fan, but I like blue a lot.
And you and honest to gosh, when I turn it around and look, I just the depth of the color, these blue in the middle, it's not even coming across right.
Well, and the contrast on that is nice.
Yeah, with the gold, I would wonder what black and red stones would have been pretty on it.
So, like I said, I'm not a pink fan, but the contrast of all that is good.
Because they're a pale pink.
Mm-hmm.
But I just love this.
And it almost makes it look like a flower on each side.
Yeah.
With them.
All right. Hi, Noelle. Shame on you, Noelle. Well, you know, I have it. Noelle. You can always contact me later if it's still available, Noelle. Because I thought that would be one you would love. And then my last piece. Okay. This is a size 7. This is not sterling, but boy, it looks like it. And look at these twisted chains.
Shiny.
They're like a diamond cut almost. This is the most luscious looking, and it just looks expensive. You know, if you had this, somebody would think it was silver. They really would.
Wears nice too.
Oh, yeah. And this is smooth. It's not going to snag.
It's one of those things that if it was on my wrist, I would play with.
Yeah. Oh, you can't help it.
Yeah.
All right. All righty. That's my 3.
Okay. Here I go.
Well, we're still glad you came, Noelle.
Yeah. We're happy to have you. And we all get the whole budget thing. So, yeah.
Yeah, don't I know that one too? Oh.
Okay. Number 13. Excuse me. Number 13, I've got these little, believe it or not, little planters or little vases, sorry. And it's an Oriental boy and girl, looks like.
I'm going to disappear.
Okay. The bottom does have a marking on them. It's just the numbers. I'm not sure who made those. I get it. I'm lurking a lot of times in shows right now and just trying so hard to be good. But here's the back where you see the vase part. So I'm thinking you could also put feathers in the vase part. Sorry
Oh, God
about that.
bless you. Don't start, sis, because I'll go 20, 30 times like that.
No, well, and I sneezed so loud, and I probably woke up everybody.
Yeah.
So-
The Orient used to have those special kinds of pins, lead pins they draw with. They probably put those in the holes in the back.
Yeah, you could do that. And it has pretty nice on the spaghetti still, too. Which
Yeah.
a lot of times that'll get kind of chippy. But that's still really pretty good. And their faces and their colors all pretty good. There is a little bit of paint loss on her. I saw that. But otherwise, you don't see anything else. Crazing. There's crazing. But I would expect crazing with things like that. And thank you guys. But
they look like they'd have been from the late 60s or 70s.
Mm-hmm. And they're 8 inches tall. And you don't always see them together as the two. You know, one or the other would have gotten broke or something. But I thought it was nice that I found a matched pair. And they're $20 start. Next one I'm going to need your help with.
Uh-oh.
I think it's Native American.
Okay, I'll try. Okay. I'm only part Native American. I'm not full-blooded.
Oh, I think it might have been for smudging maybe or something. Or like when you have the...
Show it and I can let you know.
All right, here we go. It's got peacock feathers on it and it's leather. Number 14. Let me pin it. There we go. And this is what it looks like.
Oh, that's a feather fan. It's made for women, and nowadays they make it out of a lot of beads. But when a woman went from one status in certain, areas, go from one status to another, she would be gifted a feather fan and she danced with it, and it was a treasured thing. You don't give them away, you don't do anything, with it.
I saw these are peacock feathers, but I'm not sure what the other ones are. They're kind of, here, let me show the back side of this one. They have the spots like this.
Right. Now, can you turn it to the front again? I'm wondering what the other feathers are.
They're a little like pin feathers or something.
Wait, can you bring it down so I can see? Those at the top. What are those, Wolf? Oh, probably turkey, he said, and they painted them.
That's
because really you're not supposed to have any bird feathers like eagles or owls or
these are peacock.
Yeah, the peacocks are okay, but it's the other feathers.
I think these might be turkey. I don't know.
Yeah. Because you would have to have them registered. Yeah, and you wouldn't be able to put it in that. Yeah.
Yeah, whatever it is, it has this color of a feather to it.
Nicely done. That's an old one. I would say probably about the 50s or 60s because of the way the leather and the strapping is. Yeah.
Yeah, and this has a little condition here, but I'm thinking they might have had something else here.
It probably had some kind of stone or a beaded something, oval beaded, and it was put there and then taken off. Handmade beads. Yeah, peacocks are not, I think they're from Australia, aren't they?
Yeah, but we've had them here for a long time.
Oh, yeah. Around my cousin's house, too. He had a lot of different items. Yeah.
Okay, well, that's...
Wait, hold on. He said something. Hold on. Will said something.
India or in that area.
Oh, he said he
And
thinks
then-
peacock was in India and then
Those
went
are probably
to
wild turkey feathers
yeah.
rather than tame turkey.
China had peacocks too. Yeah,
Yeah,
they
well,
did. They
yeah.
kind of migrated like all the other animals, you know.
Yeah.
But the design of it and the way the feathers look, I would say it's about 50 years old, if not a little older.
Yeah. Well, I think it's older because the way the leather looks, and I think they took something out of here. So I think they used it for quite a while. And the way this leather looks, I just think it's old, an older piece. And with what I got it in, I would think it would have been.
Yeah.
But I don't know because that's not anything I normally
Well,
have.
if it was still had the beadwork in it, that would have been where the beadwork would have been, and then you could put more of where it was at.
Well, and I think somebody too could add more beadwork.
Oh yeah, it
into
wouldn't be
it
hard.
and really make it nice again too. When rulers visited other rulers, they gifted peacocks. Yeah, they did. When you started that out, I was like, when rulers
Especially
visited other
Egypt.
rulers, I'm thinking of like rulers.
Oh, okay. Instead of emperors and kings, yeah. Royalty. There we go. Royalty.
There we go. Okay, number 15 is it started $20, and it is for this beautiful marigold carnival iridescent pedestal candy, glass dish, beautiful colors. It's kind of one of them that I added at the last minute, so I wasn't really able to look and see who might have made it. It doesn't have any marks on the bottom of who made it. Emperors. Yeah. I got it. You just have to read further to the meaning. Really pretty marigold color. Let me see if I can measure how tall it is here. With the lid on, it's just over 6 inches.
Did you check to see if it glowed? Sometimes they did glow.
Marigold?
Sometimes, yeah, like the very tip ends on the top on the lids.
Yeah, I don't see any glow.
Okay. Or the platform.
Yeah, sometimes, but no, this one does not glow. But it's in really nice shape.
Yeah, and it does have the Aurora Borealis.
Oh yeah, the carnival.
Yeah.
Makes it look like an oil slick.
There you go. Muppet says number
Muppets is
15.
in. She's Muppets in on it.
Yeah. Well,
Oh, I like
good.
the round with the segments.
Mhm. I like the lid too with that. And it's, nice. It's not broken or chipped or anything. And such pretty.
Well, you
shape.
had it.
Thank
You had it
Muppet.
right, Muppets. It's a bid. So
That's okay. Yeah. It's $20 start. So
that is so
but
neat.
most of mine,
Hi, Jan. Glad you came.
Yeah, thank you, Jan. It's nice seeing you.
And hopefully when you come back, you won't have to sit on your hands.
Yeah. Okay, if anybody
Blessings,
else
Jan.
would like to do 21 or more, or we
Too
can
late.
count it down.
I'm counting it down.
Well, that's fine with me too. That's a nice piece. Thank you. There we go. Yeah, I put all of mine at offers because I never know when somebody else might be interested, but usually it's just the one person that gets it. So that's fine too.
Well, we've had a few bidding wars in the past.
Yeah. I think that was my 3. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Okay. I can count to 3. I'm doing good.
I'm going to mix up my little thing right here. Number 17 is going to be my wall dragons. They're resin. They are different. This is the large holographic blue. Oh, what is that candy called now? I can't remember. It has blue, red, green, purple all in it. And the back is black. And
Jelly
I
beans?
sanded it down because sometimes the holographic gets rough. So I'm going to put a coat of lacquer on the back of it. But this is a dragon. It hangs on the wall.
Oh, nice.
Okay. I have that one. And I can't keep these two. I can't keep. I just poured these. So I want to show you the different shades of purple. And we do put the eyes on it. And it is all glitter. It goes through and through. You see how it's supposed to be shiny? That when sometimes the black paint that you use gets kind of yucky. So now they've come out with black resin. So I ordered some. So you don't have to put the micas and stuff in it. But you see the color goes all the way through. See how big the holographic chunks are? This is the purple and green one. And these are buy it now, $10. Now, remember I showed you the one on the butterfly, the holographic foil. This is the holographic glitter. Look at that. Look how beautiful. And this
I've got a question for you too. Do you do special requests?
I sure do. And see, you can see in the back, it's all smooth. There's nothing to cut or anything like that. And I will do certain colors for certain people. Yeah. And it would still be $10 choice on these because it doesn't take that much of anything. So if y'all want it, like you want the whole thing in different shades of green or whatever, and we're very careful with all our stuff. We like to make sure that there's bubble wrap in between. When we mail these off, anything flat like this, Wolf has some old house paneling, and he cuts them in squares, and he puts the wood on it, and we put the bubble wrap on it, and we tape it real good, and then he makes sure everything's wrapped. You can ask John and them about that. Okay, and then I'm going to go to this one. Like I said, I'm changing it up. This is number 18. Okay. Here's some more that we do. Now, y'all were talking about the dragon earlier. This is what it looks like without being painted, with just the black. You see how dull the black is? And then a lot of times they ask me to put silver here or that glittered white and stuff. So I do special orders. But that shows you this is with the black paint. And it moves. So sometimes you get a streak and they say, but I just want to show y'all. Just to show y'all this. Okay. This, I don't know if this is for email. Okay. This is our wall hangers. This is a wolf. See the nose and the eyes. And then down here you have the trees with the wolf.
Wow.
And these, I'm going to put them at $10 each too for tonight. And if you get tired of it that way, you can put it on this way. Just the back is not as shiny because this is where we pour it at. And then I have the eagle.
I can delete the comments. Randy?
And on the eagle, it has the eagle in flight landing. These are beautiful. We love doing them. It's just lately I hadn't been able to pour them because I just been too tired with all the cancer and stuff. So I'm getting worn out. So that's why I changed things up. So that's 2, right?
Uh-huh.
And then, oh, there they are. My last items, okay, for the night because I'm really tired. These are strawberries. This is the orange and red with holographic in it. You can see the different colors. Now, somebody says, why don't you put all the little dots black? I said, go ahead, get a pen and do it. This one has the semi-sheer, just alcoholic green. You can see the holographics here. They're little containers. People put, I said, I never heard of that. They are actually putting their Q-tips or cotton balls or something in them and sticking them in their bathrooms. I said, in the bathrooms? This is a red glitter. And I have my little stickers on the bottom. And Wolf poured this one. This is the green glitter. The darker
How much
glitter.
are those?
Huh?
How much?
The strawberries are $8 each. Buy it now. And then again, he poured another red one, a little bit darker. But look at the colors. It's purple and green with the red. Look how pretty that came out for the lid. So those are my last items for tonight.
Okay. Are you going to be able to stick through the recap, or are you too tired?
I'm going to have to look and see. It says I'm just going to sit back and let y'all do and just try to get a little bit more energy.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm going to try. Yeah. I can just sit back if I don't have to do any reaching and pulling. I'm hurting pretty bad from that.
Yeah.
All righty. Last round. Okay. We've gone to Spain. Okay. So, who likes Damascene? So, I have a 7-inch Damascene station bracelet. Now, this is the way it came. It hooks directly to that chain. But if anybody wants me to, I can put a jump ring on that part that hooks into. But this is the way it came. Now, each of these little guys says Spain on it. I love this one because it's not birds and flowers and stuff. It's this really neat design on these ovals. You can look these up. I'm pretty sure all of these are vintage pieces, in other words, being 20 years or older. So there's this one. I like them when they're fluid. Really, really pretty. Then my next one is a pin. Come on. Little violin.
Wow.
No, it doesn't have the catch on it, like the safety catch. It just fits in like that. Does not have any mark, but it's clearly Damascene. I think that black and gold with the silver is just so attractive.
I just love the scroll work in anything.
Yeah. And then my last one. I have a bangle. It even has its own little safety chain. It's a 7-inch. I wear my wrist is actually 6 3/4. It's a 7. So this, and I wear a 7. So you could easily, I wonder if it would go to an 8. It might. See how much room I've got on my wrist? So I think it would fit an 8. So a 6 or an 8. And then it just unhooks and then comes open. Now there's no marking on the inside. It doesn't say Spain on the inside. And the safety hook is really different. It's a little, see? It's a little hook.
Oh yeah.
It's not it's a little hook, not a spring ring clasp. Now this one has got the birds. Now there is a little bit on some, see, like there on that one flower, there's a little bit of gold loss. There's a little teeny bit on the birdie. There's a little bit on the birdie, but it doesn't detract from it at all.
Very pretty.
Yeah, they're beautiful bracelets. I had these stashed away, and then see, I remember I was telling Becky, I went through and I did I resorted through all my jewelry and did a different way of putting it. And a guy's like, well, heck, I forgot I had these. Let me bring them out.
Uh-huh.
And I still got other bags of jewelry that I need to get into. I have rings. I never bring rings because I don't know if any people are interested in rings. I've got rings. I've got lots of pins that I haven't brought. Earrings. I haven't hardly ever brought earrings, but I can if I know that I've got costume earrings. I've got vintage earrings, clip-ons. I've got clip-ons galore. I've got sterling. I've got sterling jewelry. If I knew people were interested, I try to bring a little mix.
But a lot of people's looking for sterling.
Yeah, and Randy's email is pinned there. So if anybody has anything they want to request, like maybe you have a certain size ring you're looking for, or you want,
I've got them all size. I've got everything from a 4 up to 10s. And you know, I've got a variety. Now a lot of these were mine. I mean, a lot of this stuff was mine. But I've got a wide variety of stuff. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. But let me know the things you're interested in, because I just sort of like gear it toward general. But I've accumulated a whole lot of neat things and pretty things. And I love getting new things like that Betsy Johnson beetle. Man, I jumped on that. Woohoo!
And like, Barb said, she likes amethyst. So, tell her what kind of things you like. Like
I have amethyst.
Or what kind of whatever. Or you like necklaces, you like earrings.
Well, see, I mostly collect the stones, or like Uni had this little unicorn on the amethyst stone rock. Because I don't wear jewelry, because unless it's sterling silver or 14 karat gold or higher, I can't wear it. And being what I am in my tribe, they tell me what I can and can't wear. And amethyst, or my birthstone, or the rose quartz, and white quartz. Clear quartz is the only thing I can have.
I wish I had my amethyst necklace hand because there's no metal in it at all. It's just pure stone. It's just all chips because I crocheted and I kept going around and around and around and around. And it's a good big long, it's a big necklace, no clasp, just endless amethyst chips.
Well, and it would be pretty draped on a lamp shade too.
Actually, I did bring it once, Becky.
Oh, yeah, you did. I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, yeah, I did. So if there's no interest, we'll pass on these.
Okay.
And off it goes to Becky.
All right. Okay, I have a rooster something. Number 16 is going to be a rooster, and this is a trivet. They call it a trivet.
That's pretty.
It's Lennox, USA, and it measures 6 3/8 inches wide. And I try to bring things here first before I bring them on to Whatnot, because I went through so many rooster things on there the other day. I couldn't believe it. But this is a $20 start. If you look them up, they're more. I can't believe how much this thing went for. But I guess because it's Lennox, they're paying it. But yeah, it's got like the gold is really shimmery on it too. Very well painted. That's number 16. And let me see if I got. Aha. Number 17. Yeah, and the gold trim is nice too. This is a Westmoreland green swung vase. Got beautiful flowers painted on it. And it's got how many of these? 2, 4, like 6 of the little nubbies on the top. I don't really call those fingers because, you know, those are some short fingers if you call them fingers. And it's really hard to see the WG in there. I could just barely find it. So I don't know. He didn't do it as large as sometimes. And this is 9 7/8 inches tall. Couldn't they have just made it 10 inches?
Yeah, they never make it exactly the inch, do they?
Yeah. It's a really nice green color. Of course, you could put flowers in it, or you could put, you know, something like this coming out the top. You know, it looked kind of cute. Or, you know, hey, peacock feathers or other kinds of feathers, beautiful white feathers.
Mm-hmm. No, the little the white fairy lights are the multicolored ones. Stick them in there and just kind of hang and tape the on and off switch on the back and let it light up. And I bet you that'd be pretty in there.
Oh yeah, yeah, these are gorgeous. I have a little collection of the Westmoreland ones of these, and I tend to sell these when I can. And that may be.
That's like ceramics. When you fire it, it shrinks.
Might be. Let's see what my last item here is. Oh, good. Randy sent you my info. I have it too, but that's good. One less thing. Number 18 is this cherub or angel pulling a little wagon. Little wings are in great shape. Cute hair. The flowers are in great shape. I just thought it was really sweet. And it's a start of $15. Look at that sweet face, though. And the lips almost look like a heart, the way they're shaped. And this does have a sticker on it, but I can't read it. I think it's Napco. I think it says Napco. I don't know. It's hard to read, but I think that's what it says. And all of the pieces are good. The little toes are good. Just really sweet. It's $15 start. If I pinned the right thing, you would be able to see that was what it was. And if anybody thinks about it later and wants it, just let us know. And I'm going to send it back over to Barb and see if she wants to do a little recap and tell us where she's going to be if she knows.
Okay. Saturday from 1 to 3, I'll be doing a show, and anybody that's a reseller or whatever wants to join in, get with me on my email. I want to show Randy. Randy, this is my amethyst that somebody made me. I don't remember who, but because of my injury in my neck, this is black seed beads, and then they use the little silvery white ones. And it's not heavy, but after wearing it for about 15 minutes, my neck does start hurting. But
oh my, that's
yeah,
a lot of work in that.
Oh, it is. I don't remember who made it for me, but when they heard about the condition in my neck, they said, you don't need that, because I can't wear my choker like Wolf wears his choker. It's too heavy. The bones and the glass beads are way too heavy. But you can get me through my channel. I have my email address on it, and that is my PayPal. I use PayPal. I use Pirate Ship, and I will get you your invoice within 2 or 3 days, because Wolf packs everything up in bubble wrap. He puts it in the box, he weighs it, and I will get the invoice out to you. Sometimes people will send out invoices with just what you owe and not the shipping, and try to I send out one invoice. And you can always leave me an email if there's something you're looking for or want, or a special order.
Okay, I think I pinned your email to the top. So
okay.
If people click on the email.
Well, you can go to my main page. I have it there too. But make sure it's mine, because there's a fake one out there.
Yeah, can Wolf type in your page?
Yeah, I can do it.
For you? Yeah, that'd probably be better.
Yeah, the other one uses Barb behind it, and that's not me.
Yeah, we want to get the right one, so
yep,
for sure. There you go.
Yeah. Somebody said I needed to change my name. I said, look, had one of my mods come in. Her name was Donna, and she called me the Glitter Queen. So I went Louisiana Glitter Queen, and that's where I'm in the southwest corner of Louisiana. I'm a 30-minute drive to Texas line, or a 30-minute drive to the Gulf of Mexico. So we get the hurricanes.
Yeah. All right. Well, I don't know if you wanted to show anything that you had before or not.
I'm hurting so bad, I'd hate to try picking anything up again.
Okay. Well, people can just look back on there. I know there was that big rock that didn't sell.
Is the person still in here to see the rock? I can have Wolf get it.
I think Denise probably went to bed.
Okay.
I think she had
they can look back on it,
They can.
I wish my light would have showed the glitter in it better. But you put it outside, man, it just sparkles in the sunlight,
Okay. Well, I'll let Randy up here so she can show what she had left and where she's going to be.
Well, we are so glad to have had Barb and Wolf
Yes.
with
Yeah.
us. Yeah.
He's
Well,
my helper. He's got to be.
I'll start off with, of course, every Thursday I'm here with Becky at 8 o'clock Central. And then I'm a moderator for Marzina, Sunshine Amberzina. Usually Monday, 5 o'clock. Monday is 7 o'clock. And then 5 o'clock on Thursday before Becky and I. And I will be with Johnny tomorrow on rush hour in the afternoon. And on Wednesday, the 26th for the Hump Day auction. And then we start over for April. Okay, so we had our cloisonne set, and I had this originally for 18, and I'm marking it down to 15 for the set. Cloisonne set, pierced earrings, beautiful matchy. Mark down. Then I had my 63-inch lariat. Remember, lariat is the two ends that go down in the matte finish pastel quartz. And I had it for 16, and I'm marking it down to 12. I brought out this beautiful 28-inch Maryland Schiff necklace for $18. This is vintage. Beautiful glass with this filigree, and then it had this beautiful tassel on the end. And it's Maryland Schiff. Schiff. Beautiful piece. And then I had my two little vintage bow pins. Two for $8. I'm echoing somewhere. And tell you what, I'll mark them down to 7. 2 for $7. Lucky 7. If anybody wants the 2 vintage bow pins, can't turn them in my hand. What's next? Oh, and then my handmade items. Beautiful carnelian. It's a set. You've got a 40-inch endless necklace with a bracelet that can fit anywhere from a 6 to a 7 to an 8. $15 for the carnelian set. And then I had a lapis set, $15. It's crocheted. Woo. Endless, 52-inch. The nice, you know how chains get wonky? When this stuff gets wonky, it just falls right out. Crochet and a bracelet to go with it, $15. Then I had this beautiful, big, luscious carnelian bead bracelet, $15. It's a stretch. It'll definitely go anywhere from a 6 to a 7, and these are really quality carnelian beads. Big beads. Then I had my plates. For $12, I had my, and I'm corrected, 8-inch. This is the CT Altwasser German fruit plate. Then I had my 8.5-inch Limoges beautiful berry plate for $16. And my antique Bavarian plate for $12. This is a 10-inch. All hand painted. And let me set them very carefully aside. Now you know why I don't like to let my kitty cats come in. Because the little rascals will climb all over everything.
It would be Lucy. I would have to watch her tail. It's like a whip.
Then my new acquisition, $36, Betsy Johnson, 30-inch, gorgeous scarab beetle. Oh, and the color isn't, the middle blue is not coming through. It's peacock blue. Gorgeous, pink, pale blue, ice blue, peacock blue, and a pink tail. Beautiful, beautiful. And then I had this 7-inch twisted silver tone. It's not silver, but it's gorgeous silver tone. I had this for $15. I'll mark it down to $12. Size 7. And then I had my Damascene. I had this $22 bracelet. Beautiful. I had my $10 violin. And I had this $24 bangle. And that's my goodies. Take it away,
Nice goodies.
Okay.
Something fell.
Uh-oh.
Dang it. Well, the back came off the earring, and I got to try to find it on this floor.
Oh, no.
What?
Okay, I'm going to go through my items. My first item is $8, and it is for this pink depression glass cake plate. It does have a chip. Trying to find it on the back side right here. You can see it doesn't go through. It's right here. It doesn't go through to the top. And then it has a really cute little feet. This is 12 inches wide. It's a maple leaf pattern. Beautiful pink depression glass, number 1. $8, number 1. Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to set it over here carefully. Number 2 is going to be $6, and it is for this schnauzer, this gray schnauzer dog.
Found it.
Well, good. Number 2, $6. Number 3 is $20 for a Lefton Praying Virgin Mary or Madonna ceramic planter. Number 1763. It's in great shape.
Are you?
See anything wrong with her at all? Number 3, $20. Move this over here. Number 4 is a wooden carved lion. And the wooden carved lion I have for $6. Number 4, beautiful wood on this. $6 for the lion. Number 5. Nope, number 6. Number 5 was sold. Number 6 is a Victorian blue case glass ruffled vase, 6 inches tall. A rough pontal. I don't know if this is like Washington Glass did some of these. Mount Washington. Not sure who did this one. But that's number 6. $25 for the base. $25. Number 7 is a ceramic Little Oriental girl holding a cat. It's 5 1/8 inches tall. It is $5 because the little kitty has a little chippy here, and there's a chip to the back on the base here. And they're missing some paint on the eyes and mouth color. That's number 7 for $5. Somebody could add those in, surely. And number 8 is going to be $25 for this carnival glass slipper. It's a Victorian rose slipper is what they're calling it. Looks like Victorian roses here. Beautiful carnival glass slipper, $25. And then for $8, I had this heart-shaped trinket box. Says Japan on the back. This is number letter 9B. 9C. Oh. 9C is Otagiri. Trinket box called Paisley. You can call it the Otagiri. Probably be easier. And the other one you could call Heart. And it's made in Japan. Then I had a courting couple. And we can just call them Green. The rest of it all around looks really good. The inside, it is made in Germany. Is that mark on it? I froze. Well, that's not helpful. Which one didn't you see? That's always what you want to know, right? Number 10 is $12. It is for this tree, ceramic vase tree with a squirrel on it. It's made in USA. F&M artware, 22 karat gold. It does have a slight chip right here on the back. It's like a baby blue kind of color. And it is $12 and 5 1/2 inches tall. Number 11. Number 11 is $8. It's a little redware piggy bank. There's Bob. Everybody look, Bob's in here snooping. Made in Japan. I'm almost done, hon. The paint is really good on him. He was looking to see if he could get me water or anything.
Any good?
Yeah.
Mine's in his bedroom snoring.
Number 11 is $8.
Oh, okay. I can do that.
Yeah.
Yes, I would love to.
I thought you might.
Barb, just you've got my email.
12. These are going to be $10 choice. We've got a mouse, a fuzzy mouse. Has a little bit of the fuzz missing here. Salt and pepper shakers. Made in Hong Kong. Say mouse. Or we have a deer. And it's a purple deer.
You only got one, huh, sis? Or is it two?
Huh?
Is it one, or does it have the salt and pepper shaker? It's okay. Now I see. Okay, thank you.
The salt and
I
pepper
was
shaker.
scratching my head over here. What in the world?
Yeah, it's got the 2 salt and pepper shakers inside
Okay.
Let's see. You're
In the pouch?
I think they're Central Time.
oh, you're Central. Perfect.
And this is the Westinghouse Gemco Spice of Life. These are also 10. And this one has a little bit of wear or whatever right on that one. Otherwise, they're good. Spice of Life. Then we've got the Hull. This was also $10. And there's a small chip here. That's a paint skip. Has crazing, no stoppers. It says USA on the bottom. And the yellow one has a chip there. Top's good. USA on the bottom. Okay, and then 13 is going to be $20.
I love
Number
those.
13. Oh yeah, I do too.
They are so pretty.
It's the boy and girl
Yes.
and little vases. But you
Yes.
can put brushes, pens,
See,
feathers.
my uncle was stationed in the Navy in Guam and in Japan, and I had so much of that. And after they died, I got it. And then when you have Hurricane Rita coming through and then a house fire that takes everything afterwards, it's disgusting.
Yep. Okay, number 16 is the Rooster Trivet. And this is $20. And this is Lennox, OKT Lennox, USA. It says custom made on the back, and it has a gold edge here, and the peacock has gold. It's really catches the light, but a really nice rooster.
Is it slick on top, or is it a little rough on the rooster?
The rooster's rough, so he could be a.
It's probably a decal flower.
Decal.
People make a lot of decals with gold on them.
Yeah, he probably is.
I have a lot of it.
But it hasn't come up either, so it's good quality. 17 is Westmoreland green swung vase with hand painted flowers, 9 7/8 inches tall. And it is $18 for this pretty green vase. Number 17 for $18. Number 18 is the porcelain cherub angel pulling a cart. It's $15. Number 18. And it is, what did I say? I think it's Napco. It's hard to see.
Can you turn it the other way? I thought, yeah, N-A.
Looks like
hold
Napco.
it, hold it. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's
N-A.
Napco.
Yeah.
But it's a cutie. And the flowers are good and it's in good shape. And that was my last item. I should have taken him up on the water, right?
Yeah.
Now my throat's dry.
I'm always with something to drink next to me. I have
Yeah, usually me too. That's why he was checking. And I'm going to do my little buyer's giveaway here in a bit, or well, I could do it now. And what I have, I'll do it now. buyer's giveaway, I have either I Love You, Mom, but this does have a little chippy on the back of the ear, just to can't really tell. And it's a Cory critter. So it's really cute. That's one. And I added this in because I noticed the handle had a little like crack here. But I don't know if it's when they made it or what. But I'm not going to, sell it like that. But I thought somebody might just like this beautiful piece of glass. This quality piece of glass. And then the last thing I have, besides you can get $5 off of shipping. That's the other thing I have. Is this beautiful El Palomar Mexico bowl. It does have a crack though. But that symbol right there means it was made by, oh my gosh, what's his name? So he started a studio in El Palomar, and that's his sign. Oh my gosh, everybody's collecting his stuff, but I can't remember his name. Anyway, it escapes me. So anyway, I have 3 people. We'll pull one out of here and see who gets it. Mups. So Muppets gets the
Muppy.
Whatever it is.
Congratulations, Muppy.
You get a choice, right?
Yes.
Is Muppet still there?
Muppets here?
A Muppet? Muppet, report to the office.
Well, I'm going to go over where I'm going to be, and if Mups is here, that's fine. If not, I'll send pictures or tell her to watch the end.
Yeah.
Everything with me is on the calendar. So anyway, Saturday I'm going to be on with Maria California Thrifter, and I think that's 10 a.m. Pacific time. So
that'd be 8 p.m.
10 a.m. Central time.
Yeah.
So 12 Central time, I think. Yeah.
What time?
1 Eastern time. And then I'm on with Aaron Proctor, the ephemera guy, at 3 p.m. Pacific time, which is 5 p.m.
And you'll be with me from 1 to 3 Central.
Yeah, I'll be in the middle there somewhere. I might be a tad late, but maybe not.
Hey, it's going to keep going anyhow, y'all there or not, as long as I can hold out.
Okay. Well, I'll join you when I can.
Yeah.
And
I hadn't sold really in the last years because December of, not this year, last year, I had my first cancer surgery in my kidney. And I've been recuperating, and I had another one in July, and I still have to have another. I'm like, I got to get some of this stuff sold. Today I sold $400 worth of stuff, and I was like, wow, just through email.
Oh, well, that's great.
Yeah.
And next Thursday's show, we're going to have Denise's Magical Emporium is going to join us for the show. And before our show on Thursday, I'm going to be on Unimagic. Is going to have a pop-up. I think she said 1 Central time, so that's 11 a.m. Pacific time and 2 Eastern, I think. And I do my Whatnot sales at 6 p.m. Pacific time on Mondays or 9 p.m. Eastern time. So you can find me there. And see, I want to thank everybody for being here with us, and Barb and Wolf
for having me. Yeah,
joining us. Let me bring all you up here.
It's hard for me to plan during the week because almost every day I have a doctor's appointment or some kind of test to run, or treatment or whatever. So I'm just getting back into selling. I've been selling through emails, and I can tell you the ones. Some of them were in here tonight, but they just bought from me today. So they said, we'll just watch and see if we like anybody else. They like jewelry. They like the epoxy stuff. the cute little stuff, you know. They love the diamond art, and that's what I'm going to be doing Saturday is my diamond art kits, mostly. And we go 3, 3, 3, 3. Sometimes if and they said, well, we can go 5, 5, 5. I said, whatever y'all want. I'm not picky. We can decide, you know, off to the side. It's just whatever y'all want. I'm just getting back into this. I can stay as long as I can stay. We may be on each 15, 18 items. And I said, okay, y'all feel like going a little bit more? We can go 3 more each or 5 more each. You know, there's no really set time. It's up to y'all.
How tired you get too.
Yeah, it depends. Like tonight, I am really tired because I've been at it all day long.
You don't happen to have any Godzilla ones, do you?
Godzilla, no, but I have dragons. The stand-up dragon. I have the little dragon set that says, it's pretty too. It's hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil, and there's 3 of them. And we make the little wooden base and we put them like in the white or the blue or the purple. That's the alcohol ink, and that light goes right up through them. They're so cute. Yeah, I see that.
I think my earlobe is a little lower.
Yeah, it is.
See, I'm putting my thumb right on the bottom.
Did you wear one earring that was heavier than the other?
No, but see, I've got my thumb right on the bottom of my ear, and this thumb is a little lower.
Look, Wolf brought something. I'll show it to you.
Well, I know one eye is a little different size than the other, but I did know my one earlobe was a little lower.
I can't reach anymore.
Oh,
see,
look
here's
at
our
it.
Dragons. See?
That's
cool.
It's Puff the Magic Dragon, supposed to be, but it's a standing, like a sit-up, stand-up, and he's got the spikes in the back, and we put them in all different colors. This is the purple one. That's how it looks, and then my light's too bright, but we do drill the holes in them.
Even without the light.
Yeah, I even make them with the healing stones inside. And then they're a little bit more, but the light won't show through it. Most of them likes the light, you know, so.
Well, that's a good idea to put the stones in.
Oh, yeah. Now, the purple with the amethyst, I have to order some more amethyst, and I don't order from Temu anymore. I found out I got one thing, and it wasn't the true amethyst. And I said, I'll never do that again. So I got to order it from someone else, and it costs us so much more. Like that, those little dragons we sell anywhere from $8 to $8, and then if you want the little round lights in them, they're $10. You put the stones in it, it's $20, and you don't have the light going up. Just to show you, look at, they busted up all my veins the other night. I had to go to the emergency room, and they did nothing but give me a little bit of medicine and sent me home. I gotta wait. It's wait here ever since the COVID and everything, you know, and I'm just so tired all the time. My kidney is going into failure, my right one, but my left one is 100% okay.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. Oh, wait.
At least.
Oh, look. Now this is
a mustache.
This is actually
no evil,
and then see no evil. And if you see the colors different, this is what they call the chameleon colors. It's orange, red, blue, purple.
Oh, I see. He's got his hands over his mouth. I thought it was a mustache.
Over the ears, the eyes, and the mouth. And I've sold quite a few of these, and I've given a couple of them away. But see how the chameleon paint, it will either cluster or it will spread out. We can't see, this one got through here, and but
it looks beautiful.
Yeah. And you wouldn't believe how much. $15 a set.
Wow.
and they're like 4 inches tall each. So he's been
good
pouring a
deal.
lot of stuff for me because I've just been too tired. I really have. So just doing this today, and then somebody says, "Oh, you need a Louisiana to go with John and them." So I have the mold for Louisiana. I have the little plastic gators and the little crawfish in LA, and then I have the button where Louisiana, Lake Charles is at. I said, you know what? I can print it up and then stick it on here and epoxy it and have the whole, all of Louisiana and the bayous and the rivers and stuff. I said, that's good. Tough. And then I had made this up. So that's Louisiana because the magnolias is our state flower.
Well,
I
that's
said,
pretty.
I can do something with that too. So
Is
I do all kinds of
it
things.
possible to make an Arizona one?
Yeah, I can do one. If we can find the mold, look on Amazon or Timian, put silicone mold and see if you can find. If
Okay.
you find it, I'll pour it for you. Yep.
I'll look and see what I can find.
Yeah.
Of course, you're moving.
I,
You should get
I-
Oregon.
yeah, I'm going to have to look for Oregon too. That's what I was thinking.
I think they have an Oregon mold, if I'm not mistaken.
I'm sure they probably do.
I know they have the United States mold, and it has little lines, and it maps out every state. And we could like put gold on the one over Oregon, But
Yeah.
some of those molds are hard to get color in and stuff. Or you get a bad batch of epoxy and it ruins your mold. If it don't turn in the mold, it sticks to it. You can't get the epoxy off of it. And I've lost some molds like that. Somebody bought some epoxy and we mixed it. And I don't know if y'all knew Grammy Kay. She used to be on here. She passed away in December. She came 2 years ago for my birthday. This year she came and I wasn't feeling good. She says, let's go, doctor. I passed out twice at the doctor's office. He put me in the hospital while she was here. But she had rebought some of the molds for me and stuff. And you just have to watch. You do lose some of it. It's not our fault.
Now, if you buy the mold,
Yeah, if you buy the mold, I usually pour 3. If you buy the mold and send it to me, I'll pour you 3 of whatever you want. It don't have to be of that mold. Just 3 of, something like, want the 3 little dragons, I'll pour it in the color you want. A lot of them likes that holographic color because you can put like, this is $10 on Amazon and it has all the different colors. You see, that's the white and the blue. Then that's the white and aqua. They have the red, just the blue, the green. So they like the white ones or the clear ones, and it shows up so much. I even see, that hurt. I even have Easter eggs I've done.
Oh, yeah.
That's the holographic foil. That's not, but when I took it out of the mold, it must not have been quite hard enough. And when I squeezed the mold to come out, it got flat. I'm glad it did because this is the only one I got out of about 20 something eggs. I only got one for myself.
Well, you could always put a little decoration on it, like a little bunny.
Yeah, a little flower.
But don't they have like a mold release you can spray inside there?
You know what? I bought some, but that's not the thing. It has to do with, the epoxy resin is supposed to stay at a certain temperature. It can't go underneath 73 degrees, but it can't go over 78 degrees. It does something with the epoxy. And when you get it, it's coming from a warehouse or something. It might got too hot in the delivery van and stuff. And there's so many different kinds of resins. But sometimes it just happens that you're going to get a soft spot. And what I do is I put all the stuff like that in a box. And then anybody asks me for them or whatever, they actually will take it, like the egg, and hit it with a sledgehammer on a concrete and break it up. And then they'll put it in a stone polisher and round it off or whatever. They do all kinds of stuff with it. Now, I break it up and I'll put it, if I'm using black a lot and it's a deep, deep mold, I'll use that in there to help take away from having to use too much more epoxy. I try to save. And tonight's resin pieces, that's my cost. I'm not making nothing on that. That's my cost. So I just need to get rid of it, because if anything happens to me, Wolf has to do all that. John and Angela and Uni said, well, we'll have to go over there and do a estate sale. I've bought so much glass.
I finally figured out who the bird guy, the one on here is. It's Ken Edwards.
Ken Edwards.
So everybody hears of Mexico and they're collecting Ken Edwards. He started up a factory in El Palmar and started training people to do his kind of pottery. So he would mark his
Angela.
for animals.
Yeah.
Hi, dear Angela.
Hi, dear Angela.
I see all that stuff behind y'all and all that. My house is so full of stuff. I have my epoxy room, and then I have my extra bedroom is a storage room. Because now that I can't walk in and out to get to the storage room, we've had to bring things in. And then my living room with everything I do with all my genealogy and all this other stuff, and we're moving things around. You can't get anybody. I offered a young man for an hour to come and help clean. That's all it would take, $100. He says, well, I'm moving, Mimi. That's what they call me around here, Mimi. And he said, but I'll call him after the holidays. So I've got to call him back to get him back over here.
Yeah. Well, guess we should say goodnight to everybody.
Yeah, it was fun.
And
something different, you know.
Yeah, and Randy and I did a recap, but for Barbara's stuff, just look throughout the whole thing as to what was claimed.
I'm sorry, I'm just
big rock at the beginning. So big rock, big shell.
Yeah, it was a big seashell that we had gotten at Galveston Beach, and it's not one we bought. I found it. I was walking on the beach and I stubbed my toe and I started digging in this big old seashell. Oh. And then I have that 8-pound or 9-pound honey calcite healing stone. And I got that from Florida.
Yeah, and that was a nice piece. So anyway, let's say thank you everybody for being here for us. We really appreciate you. And thanks for always being kind in our chat. Very much appreciated. And you know, kindness really matters. You don't know whose day you may be making brighter with kindness. And bye everybody.
Good night, everybody. God bless.
Good night.
See y'all later.